Warning. Punks at the Cinema contains coarse language, blood, gore, drugs, and nudity. Any people, including family, friends, and celebrities, are impersonated by us and done so very, very poorly. So due to this content, this podcast should not be listened to by anyone, ever. Thank you.
Hola, compadres! Welcome to another Muy Bien episode of Punks at the Cinema. A movie review podcast where a bunch of friends get together once a month, watch a movie, drink some beers and some alcohol, and review and critique the movie we watched this night. Tonight, this is episode 38. And the movie is Tu Mama Tambien, directed by Alfonso Cuarón. And I am your host, Tyler Nightmare. And tonight, the only other co-host tonight is Danger Dan.
I'm here.
Danger Dan's here. John was here. He was not feeling well throughout the movie, so he had to take off.
1 out of 10 for toppers.
Yeah, 1 out of 10 for toppers. Fuck toppers. But this was Dan's pick. And once again, Tu Mama Tambien from 2001. What's that?
And your mama too.
And your mom. Yeah, that's apparently that's the translation is and your mom too, which we will talk about later on in the spoilers. Dan, how have you been, bud?
I'm alright. I can't complain.
That's good.
You know, after watching this fuck fest of a movie,
This is a fuck fest of a movie for sure. Yeah, no Sam. Sam was not feeling well either. Her voice, she sent a voice message to us. She did not sound good, so I don't blame her. Bob, no Bob this week either, or this month or whatever. He's got work. And John was here, but unfortunately he fell pretty ill. But I think he's gonna record a little bit of his thoughts to plug into the show because he was here. He watched this whole entire movie with us, and right up at the end, he was just not feeling well, and he had to take off.
It's a shame because he was a fan of this movie.
I know, right? We have his score. We will include it at the end. But for now, it's just me and old Danger Dan.
Me and you.
This is
on a podcast together.
This is a recipe for disaster already. Me and Dan can never shut up in the first place.
As long as we can stay on topic.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need you to rewind and pause this movie because I've already got questions about the beginning of this. If you guys don't know, we always watch the movie while we record this shit. So the movie's already started, but I need
to see the beginning because there's fucking red in the beginning.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, just pause that. We'll get to it once we get to the spoilers because I have questions right off the bat in the beginning of
I
this
feel
movie.
like I'm gonna have to answer a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, I guess because you've seen. Before we get into that, fuck, dude, how do we do this show? We only do this once a month, so I always forget how we do shit sometimes.
We can say what we're doing, what we've been watching, what we've been doing if you want to.
I mean, just to warm us up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
What we've been up to a little bit. It's been almost 2 months now. Yeah, well, I guess I can explain that. We didn't record in May because the day we were supposed to record, I got tickets to see Death Clock in Milwaukee. And I got it for Mother's Day for my old lady because she wanted to see Death Clock. And honestly, I've never seen Death Clock before either. And the show was awesome, but it fucking sucked. Because Amon Amarth was badass. They played their whole entire show. And then Death Clock came on. And fucking their fog machine set off the fire alarms. And they canceled the fucking show.
So instead of it's like Death Clock and on the cartoon that it ended in disaster.
I mean, it's kind of fitting now that you say that. I never thought about that, but
Like if there was actually a fire, it would have ended in like horrible disaster and death clock fashion.
Dude, and that's a fucked up thing. We could have died in there because there was no communication amongst staff or to the people or anything. Like just fire alarms are going off.
Death clock show. You should expect death.
I mean, that's fair. But like the fire alarms are going off and the staff stood around for like we waited like 30, 40 minutes waiting for the show to come back on. And after like 40 minutes, we were like, let's get the fuck out of here. Nothing's gonna happen. And fucking there was like a bunch of people I seen that I knew from Kenosha because it was up in Milwaukee. And dude, I didn't tell you this part. Nate was there. You know Nate, right?
Nate and Sierra.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I told him he was drinking. He was kind of hammered a little bit. And I walked up to him. He saw me. He was like, "Was the show done?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess it's canceled. They're fucking cutting everyone short." He had a beer in his hand. He's like, "Well, fuck this." Threw the beer on the ground and said, "We're leaving." I thought that show was great. But there was no smoking. You couldn't go outside and smoke any.
Throw a $20 beer on the ground. Must have been real mad,
dude. I should have. I didn't think about that at the time, but I should have told him to finish that beer if it cost you $15. Like, dude, dude, and this pissed me off because they were like, "Oh, we're all out of Coronas. We're all out of Modelo." It was all tall boys. There was no bottles. It was only tall boys.
yeah.
But $15 a tall boy, like, dude, fuck you. Listen, anyone around the Milwaukee area, do not go to a Landmark Credit Union. Fuck that place. Don't ever go there. Don't give them your money. Even if, like, it would never happen. But if fucking Green Day played there, I wouldn't fucking go. I'm sorry. Like, even if my favorite band played that venue, I'm never going back. Don't ever go back to that fucking place. Fuck that place. They gave us a full refund. We got free parking. I wish I got free drinks, but apparently not. But.
At least you got to see Marl Marth for free, yeah.
Mono Marth kicked that. I've never listened to any of their songs before either.
Viking metal.
I really did. I dug them a lot. I thought they were badass.
Yeah, they're not bad, dude.
And I'm like, I'm not much of a metal guy. Like, I like metal, but I don't like listening to metal like through headphones. And I like seeing metal live. And that's what I enjoy about metal is the live shows. And Amon Amarth, I will say, I really, really, really liked them. They were badass. They were really cool. And I'd throw them in a playlist now just because I saw them live.
And they got cool gimmicks live too, the row and all that.
Oh, dude, yeah, like I was telling you earlier, when I walked into the show, they were already playing. No, they were just about to get on. And there was these statues of like shit that reminded me of like Lord of the Rings. It was like these fucking Odin fucking like Norse gods with like axes and swords and shit. They looked like real stone fucking like marble cut statues. And I sat there thinking, like, how the fuck did they get these things into this fucking venue? And of course, they're inflatables. They really did not look like inflatables. They looked real as fuck. And I thought they were real. I stood there thinking, like, damn, these things are huge. How the fuck did they get this in here?
They just have people carrying stone figures and shit. Like, what the?
They're a Norwegian band, right, or something like that. I know they're not from the States.
Probably not.
No, they're most definitely not. Every song was about sailing and Viking and pillaging and fucking.
They got a thing.
I didn't hear anything about raping. I was glad about that. I'm glad they didn't sing nothing about that. I know that's like Viking culture or what the fuck. I don't know much about Vikings. I'm not gonna lie, but
most ancient culture is raping. To be fair,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I know how it goes. I'm glad they didn't sing about it.
No, they're like, yeah, you don't need to pump up that part.
But long story short, that's why we didn't record last month.
Yeah.
Well, what you been up to, Dan?
I've still been playing a lot of Crimson Desert. That game's been fucking cool. Really like that. They give updates every week. Other than that, not much. Not much. I'm staying home and saving money for the most part. That's been about it. I haven't done much.
Yeah,
I was waiting to do this podcast. Not everybody bailed on me.
I'm saying, right? I've been waiting to do a podcast too.
But oh well. Hopefully they'll make up for it.
Yeah.
A month with a twofer in there.
I think this is going to be a good discussion. I wish everybody was here for this movie, honestly, but
this one,
between you and me, I think we can handle this pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I wish John would have been here, obviously, because
yeah,
I think he would have get good in retrospective of it,
especially being a Latino descendant as well. Yeah. He was saying throughout the movie he picked up a lot of the slang and stuff in this movie and stuff like. But you'll hear from him. Hopefully, he records a little snidbit to put into this episode. I told him to. Like I said, you should record something. You know, you sat here and watched the whole fucking movie with us. You gave us your rating, which I'm not revealing to the end, but
he dug the movie. Yeah, this is another odd pick for me. I like a lot of.
It is, dude. You always pick these odd, weird ones. It's either a gem or it's just a dumpster fire.
Dude, most of them have been gems. Get out of here. The only one that you really hated that's been out of left field has been The Divide.
Yeah, The Divide. Well, a lot of people did. Hold on, let me look at my book.
Because the other ones have been Bellflower.
Bellflower was fire. That was pretty good.
Chopper. Screw your review of that.
Hey, listen. That was the cocaine talking. But Chopper was good. Chopper is good. Chopper's good.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad Boy Bubby is awesome. I still, to this day, tell people to watch that movie. But I tell them, I don't watch it alone. I tell people not to watch that movie alone. You can't watch that movie alone. You gotta watch that with somebody. And it's not like one of those movies where it's so bad it's good, where you need to watch it with somebody. It's so uncomfortable at the beginning that you kind of need somebody with you for that first 30 minutes. But once you get through that first 30 minutes, you could watch that movie by yourself and be like, oh, I get this. This is awesome.
Until Bubby goes to prison.
Bubby was a prisoner. He was a sexual prisoner. He was an abused prisoner. Now we're just reviewing Bad Boy Bubby again. But listen, go watch that movie.
But yeah, this is another off the wall pick for me again.
The Divide. What was The Divide? That was like episode fucking 26, right?
Nobody liked that.
Hold on. I'm looking at the scores. Nobody did like that movie. I forgot. I gave it a 4.5. Holy shit. Sky gave it a 2. At least I gave it a 4.5. Hey, Texas gave it a 4. Shout out Texas if you're listening.
That's probably my lowest rated movie.
But honestly, your score is no better. It's a 5.
I said watchable.
I'm a little bit below you on, but only by 0.5. So that movie can't be that good. If it's a 5, it's at least mediocre to you. Which I guess it kind of was close to me if I gave it a 4.5. The average is a 3.87 on that bit. Alright, we're just rehashing old movies.
But yeah, I like my off-the-wall picks, and this is another one.
Hold on. Before that, I want to look at Bellflower real quick.
I thought people liked.
I remember Bellflower being pretty high. Pretty high. Yeah, I gave it a 7. My old lady gave it a 7. You gave it a 9. Sam gave it an 8. So total of 7.75. Sorry, it's been like 2 years since we've done a lot of these movies too. So it's like it's a good refresher to kind of go back.
Gives me time to find another wacky movie.
But yeah, Bellflower. I think Bellflower's Bellflower is probably still my favorite. No, Bad Boy Bubby is. Bad Boy Bubby is definitely my favorite. Yeah.
Well, Bellflower is such an indie film.
Like, if I wasn't so fucked up on the Chopper episode, I probably would have liked that one a lot more. I think the cocaine really just fucked me up on that episode. I was just not feeling that one that night.
You
Not
didn't
gonna
understand
lie.
what they were saying, and you like British humor so much. I thought, I mean, it's Australian, right? But they share dialect, and you were just we're not getting.
She
And
don't
look,
mind. She don't mind. She don't mind. Cocaine. That was the problem.
Look what you done. Mother's upset.
You poo jaggers.
Fucking poo jackets.
Look at me. I'm out of prison. I'm out of prison. See, I want to rewatch that shit. Actually, it's been a while.
That was a gem.
That movie is a gem. I'm not gonna lie. Don't.
And I mean, all that stuff is. I mean, it's loosely based, but that guy's real.
Oh yeah, that was a real story, wasn't it?
Chopper's
Yeah. I forgot. I completely forgot that was a true story.
Yeah, someone getting shot outside the nightclub. Yeah, that's real.
Oh, I wonder if that's why I was super salty on it at the time. Because did I know that was a true story at the time?
Yeah, because I showed you a couple Chopper.
That's right. Maybe I was just like, dude, fuck this guy. And I was like...
You go around killing criminals.
I need to rewatch that shit. That's the movie I need to rewatch and come back to. Because it did not deserve a 3 out of 10. Or whatever the fuck I gave that shit.
Yeah, something bogus.
Yeah, it was really bogus. It was the cocaine. Cocaine was being bogus that night.
Why? Because.
No, I would probably give that like a 6.5 or a 7 these days. The more sober Tyler now these days. The more polite Tyler.
Yeah. Just hated that one.
I swear to God, it was alcohol in the blow, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we've kind of warmed up a bit. Let's get into this movie trailer, and then let's talk about Tu Mama Tambien.
Oye, 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 oye! Listen up, amigos, and listen good. From this day onwards, these are the rules. The only rules. 1. Do whatever you like. 2. Get high once a day. At least once a day. 3. Never, ever have sex with a friend's chica. 4. Bow to the power of the masturbation. And last, but most important of all, 5. Don't fall for the same woman as your best friend.
To love somebody the way I love you. Love somebody the way I love you.
Y tu mamá también.
You Tu Mama Tambien, aka and your mother too. Folks, I highly doubt you've ever seen this movie before. If you have, you're a godsend. But if you haven't, go check this out because we're about to spoil it. But here is the spoiler review for Tu Mama Tambien.
Uh-oh, spoiler warning.
Okay, Dan. Obviously, you've seen this movie before.
Yep.
I have not. So why did you pick this movie?
I was watching a YouTube thing. Sometimes he just recommends movies. This one came up, and he gave it a glowing review, so I just checked it out. And, I watched it, and I said, that's worth a review. I need people's opinions on this.
It is quite worth the review. It really sucks that there's not more people here for this, but I'm down for this movie right now. Like, this was really interesting.
I mean, I wish it was in English, but... Or at least there was a subtitle to English.
It didn't bother me that it was in Spanish. Yeah, anyone that can't tell just from the movie title, this is a pure Spanish movie. But like the beginning of this movie, like the first, I think it was like first 15, 20 minutes of this movie.
Oh, it's just straight fucking.
That like in the first 5 minutes, not even of this movie. There's
first,
two. Okay,
in the first 11 seconds.
So, are they both banging their own girlfriends at this time? Okay, yeah. I thought it was the same dude banging two different girls. The first time I watched this.
No, they just start out by nailing their girlfriends. If you like boobs and you like this movie,
half star for the
right
Yabos.
No, they both start out and just nailing their girlfriends, and they're just POS teens, Them and their girlfriends, they all just kind of suck, the horny little bastards.
Well, you know what? The dude says he's in college, right? So they're not...
They're just getting to college.
Yeah. So
I think they're just getting done with high school, so they're just going to college.
So I don't know what Mexican school grades are like. But, I mean, that has to mean they've got to be... I don't know, for American standards, it's got to be like you're 18 or 19 going into college then.
I imagine something. It's about the same.
I would imagine the same too.
They're probably 18.
Which is going to resolve some of the
groomer issues?
Yeah, a little bit. Because there's some shit that happens later on that had me really questioning some moral ethics.
No. I think it's safe to assume they're young, but they're 18.
They gotta be. They gotta be 18 at the least. Excuse me.
Fucking 2 months jump, guys.
Because I know they're drinking. They're drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And they're getting it like no problem too.
Yeah.
Which I know in like Europe and stuff like that.
It is probably like 18.
The drinking age is 16, I believe. 16 or 18 in Europe.
Got it right.
Something like that. I can't remember exactly. I remember I took German class in high school. I didn't get to go to Germany, but everyone else did. Because I was the poor kid. I'm like Kenny. He's the poor kid, the poor kid in school.
Yeah, what's the drinking age in Germany? I wonder.
I'm pretty sure it's 16.
Something like that.
But I'm pretty sure. No, it might be 18. It's 16 or 18, but I'm pretty sure they count you as an adult as about 16 in Europe. And then just like in Mexico, because we were talking about this when John was here, because I was like, quinceañera, so that means like you're a woman in Latino culture.
But the drinking age in Mexico is 18.
It is 18? Yeah, so they gotta be, about 18 years old, which fixes a lot of my moral questions I was having with some of the shit that was kind of going on in this movie. Dan, do you want to set up this movie a little bit? Like, explain some of the plot and stuff to help us get through this? Because you've seen this more than I have. Tonight was my only night I've ever seen this movie, so...
So, on its face, all this really is, it's another road trip movie where a coming-of-age story where 2 young teens come across an older woman, and they go to a beach with her, to sum it up shortly. But there's an underlying thing with this movie that it tricks you the first time you watch it through. Because the thing I find fascinating about this movie is the deeper meaning that you're missing the whole time that's right in front of your face, which makes this movie super interesting to me.
It really does.
And it doesn't. It waits the whole entire movie to flip the script on you, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So, on its face, it just seems like some horny fuckfest because, well, it is. But
This whole movie is just about fucking. It's talking about fucking. It's talking about blowjobs. It's talking about eating out. It's talking about cheating on other people. It's talking, but it's also, it's like it. It's hard to explain without really ruining the end of the movie. I mean, I guess
this is coming of age too, right? That's how I describe it.
I would say it is a bit of a coming of age, but it's also a bit of a realization of
What really matters.
what really matters, who your friends truly are, and what you truly mean to that friendship.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a big grasp I got on this because all right, I'm not going in order. I'm just going to jump around.
Don't fuck your friends. That's I think
because they both did fuck their girlfriends.
Yeah.
And then they hated each other, as obviously you would. But they also learned to
love each other.
They both fucked each other's girlfriends.
They learn to love each other.
And that's on them, and that's also on their significant others also. But I guess it kind of helps. I don't know where I'm trying. Dude, this movie's wild, kind of. I thought I had this figured out, but now that I'm here on the microphone, I'm stumbling. I'm like,
because the movie on its face, on its face, it seems simple, but underneath, there's a lot of it's a deeper movie than it presents, I'd say.
Like, okay, I really kind of thought that, after they told each other that they fucked each other's girlfriend a bunch of times, they lied. When they first told each other, they said,
they lied,
no, she didn't blow me. We only did it once, and then they get all wasted. Like, oh, I fucked her a bunch of times. She blew me. I came in her mouth. Blah blah blah. This and that.
Swapping cum.
And then they start doing shots and hugging each other,
working it out.
Yeah, just kind of working out. Which, in my opinion, if you're a real friend with somebody,
you wouldn't do it in the first place. Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't do it, but if you did, and the way that they did with each other's girlfriends, and you just come out okay. I don't know. Dude, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Sex can ruin things.
Sex can ruin things, but sex can also heal things at the same time.
Yeah. But not with your friend's girlfriend.
Well, it depends how open you are with your sexuality.
I guess, but
we gotta. This is from 2001, also. So going, and actually, this movie was released on June 8th, 2001. Sorry. And today, as we're recording, it's June 7th, 2026. So we are literally a day away from this movie's 25th anniversary.
Yeah. And it's weird because it doesn't seem like it's 25 years old. That's wild to think about.
The only reason it does is because no one pulled out a fucking cell phone in this movie.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that there was no modern technology. I miss movies like this where you don't have a cell phone and they just straight up
age way better.
It does. Because you don't rely on your phone and you're not constantly texting or calling or messaging your significant, because once they told each other that they fucked each other's girls, you know what would happen in a modern day?
Yeah, you'd see the text.
Immediately just text messaging. Oh, you fucking bitch, you fucking... Or this and that,
Now it's old, but yeah.
But back then, you had to sit there and stew with it. And really... And in a hotel room with the same guy that banged your girl, and you banged his girl, too.
Yeah,
and you've been lying.
Right?
So it's like you actually have to sit there and think about your actions and what your friends' actions were and fucking really reel this. And you're stuck in this motel room
Yeah, there's no going
with somebody.
anywhere.
There's no going anywhere. You could go outside for a little, but either at the end, you have to go back in that room. You have to sleep in that bed.
Yep.
You have to be in that room with that guy.
And he's acting like a piece of shit about it.
Yeah.
He's just mad because you got laid. That's what they do it for. Like, you know what? I fucked your girl.
Well, this all happens. Well, let's try to go through this movie.
Chronologically.
Yeah, I think this is one of those movies where we kind of have to go. I know we just kind of spoiled. We didn't spoil it too hard, but like,
Well, yeah, they're just teens on breaks, and these two guys they seem very close together.
they do, and I'm sure they were.
Yeah, and they're just they're about to go to college, and they're just fucking partying and do a bunch of fuck shit. But the more of these backstories, one of them is poor, one of them is rich. So there's also that duality.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay. The other thing, I read the synopsis for this movie before I watched it. If anyone reads the synopsis for this movie, it's complete bullshit. The synopsis on anything you read for this movie is not what this movie is. So what I read is that like two boys go on a fucking road trip with their mom and discover themselves. That is not what this movie is. Their mom is not in this movie yet. They're not even brothers. I thought the whole time they were brothers. I thought I knew what this movie was going to be just from the synopsis I read. It is complete bullshit. The synopsis is nothing like this fucking movie.
No, I don't know where they got the synopsis from.
I don't either.
But no, you might see one of their moms. At the
I think we
wedding.
do. We see
Probably at the wedding where they meet.
Tenko's mom,
Yeah.
because Julio is the other guy. Yeah, you got Julio and no. Fuck me. I only seen this movie once, so.
Well, they seem like close friends.
Yeah, I mean, especially from the scene right now, they're in the showers together and shit, just straight fucking dick and balls out, just commenting on each other. Like, oh, your dick's ugly as fuck. Look at that thing. It's got a hood on it, which obviously means the guy's not circumcised, or what I'm guessing. Yeah, right. The fucking, I mean, like, yeah, when that scene came up, I thought they were still brothers at that time. So I'm like, you brothers are just looking at each other's hoods and shit like that. Which, like, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't have siblings. I don't know how that fucking goes when you're that young. Yeah, I'm sure they don't. I would hope they don't. I would hope they don't.
Yeah, that's a. But their story is not as interesting as the woman's.
Louisa.
Yeah.
Louisa.
That's the main reason why it's interesting. For me.
It is.
I feel like you kind of missed what she was going through the whole time. What are you going to first watch her? You can't understand. You know. But her arc is probably the most important. Because these guys are just living natural. Like, there's nothing going on with them. They're just having a good time.
Yeah.
They're figuring themselves out, though. They're coming to age, learning how not to be such assholes.
You know, now that I think about it, they are in the college age.
Yeah.
That's when you experiment.
That's
Which makes a lot of sense for something I want to talk about later on that I totally called and didn't see coming, but it happened. But it makes sense, yeah. It sort of it is coming to age, as you do say. I like the whole time.
These two, yes.
Because when you told me about this movie, you said that before we watched this. You're like, it's a coming of age story, and the whole time I was watching this, I was like, there's no coming of age about this. But like to spoil and ask, but it's it's literally the last, like, 3 minutes of this movie that you realize it is a coming of age fucking story.
Well, they're still figuring out what they want to be, what they're going to go to school for. But they don't know how to be adults yet at all.
No. None of us did when we were 19.
Fuck no.
18. Hell no. And we were probably doing what they wanted, just bang all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all this movie is banging. This movie is just straight banging. It's talking about fucking. It's talking about eating out. It's talking about blowing. Even fucking Louisa is asking questions like, "Oh, do you go down on your girls? Yeah. Do they blow you? How many times do you fuck all the time?
How do you fuck your girlfriends?" This is a horny ass movie. Really.
This is a horny ass fucking movie. Like, extremely horny.
It is. A lot of it. But I think I think that sticks out to you more than the other stuff that they're underlying. I don't think you're catching that. Because you're like, why am I getting a backstory to this? Or why do I need to know that a person died on this road a month ago? You know, I think you're missing that. Because, like, the weird thing is, like, the narrator will come in, the music, it's weird because it cuts the audio a bit. Like,
yeah, I will,
to give you backstory?
Well, because the narrator, like, things would happen, and a good silence of 3 seconds would happen, and then the narrator would come in.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit jarring, but I get it.
Odd way to do it.
It is an odd way. And some of the things he narrated, it didn't about, like, the whole, like, the death. I want to get into the death because it seems like you have some things to say about death in this movie that I didn't really catch on, but they do explain a lot of death. You know, you see when they first go, no, not even, because we just saw the first death scene before even this marriage party or whatever. Like, somebody was dead on the side of the road,
got hit by a bus.
But then they go onto the car ride, and then someone else is dead on the side of the road, and they drive on later on, and they say, the narrator says something like, oh, about 6 months ago, if they drove down this road, they would have been caught with a bunch of empty cages.
Because of chicken, they crashed.
And then 50 feet on, they would have came across a bunch of feathers. And then another 50 feet on, they'd see a dead body. And I did realize when they said that part, there was a blue cross painted on a rock, which to memorialize someone that has died there. I can't remember the full details of what happened right there,
they just crashed a truck full of chickens.
Something like that, probably.
But they do that a couple more times in this movie. And it's weird, you don't get it. Right? Like, why even narrate that? What's the point of that?
It was weird to me, I'm not gonna lie. But I get it at the same time. Like, I don't fully get it, but, like, I get it.
It's because death is always around them, and they're just, like, blissfully ignorant in their youth about it, you know? They're passing it up all through this movie. And it's sitting right by them, you know, and they don't know. It's blissfully ignorant.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it now.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's bring in Louisa real quick since we are at the scene in this movie. So, the two boys, they're best friends. They're not brothers. They're best friends. Don't believe whatever synopsis you read. They are not brothers. They are friends. That really fucked me up because I thought I knew what this movie was, but apparently it did not. So they're at this wedding. It's a wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
For, like, the president's daughter of
something like that,
Mexico or something. They didn't really explain that too well, in my opinion. I don't know whose wedding they're at, but apparently
it's somebody important's wedding. That's all you really gotta know.
Yeah, but the rich kid's family is a part of it. That's why they're there. And what's is the rich kid's name Julio? Is that Julio? Because I know they said last names and first names. It was hard to kind of connect who was who a little bit. But I think the rich kid was Julio, and the poor no. The rich kid is Tenchko, and the poor kid's Julio.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
think. I think. So it's hard to keep up. It's a Spanish film. It's all subtitles. The first 20 minutes of this movie really cut and was edited really fast paced. It was hard to kind of keep up with, I'm not gonna lie. But they get to this like wedding, and Julio is reintroduced to his cousin Yano, who is also a writer because Julio wants to be a writer, and Yano is just like kind of talking down on him. Like, oh, you can put anything on a paper, but it doesn't make you a fucking writer.
Yeah.
Fucking
'Cause I think
typical
it's his
douchebag shit.
cousin?
Yeah, it's his cousin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to speed up to this real quick. So Wano's being a dick to Julio about being a writer, and then fucking
Like right here.
no Tenchiko. No, he's being sorry, I'm getting fucking
here.
names mixed up.
Here's where you get the clue.
Hold on, 1 second, folks.
Subtle.
That was subtle. That's why I didn't catch that. Oh, and this is where they're dude. Okay, before we get to this, so fucking so I'm still trying to. I think Julio is a poor kid and Tenchiko is a rich kid. So Tenchiko's cousin Yano is like kind of a prick, but they wind up meeting his wife, which is Luisa. And dude, it was so weird. They kind of cornered her into this like
Yeah.
little like
And they told her about this beach, which was total bullshit.
Heaven's Mouth and shit. Yeah, which was full of bullshit apparently. But Jesus Christ. But they try hitting on her big time. She's like, nah. And they tell her about this place, and she seems interested, but she's still like, nah, fuck you guys, or whatever. And then, like, it cuts to... apparently her in the doctor's office. That's what I'm catching right now.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really realize the first time watched that she was in a doctor's office.
Yeah,
I didn't even remember that at all.
Yeah. If you noticed, she started crying before she picked up the phone, too.
I didn't notice that, no. But then the two guys are just jacking off.
Dream about her pussy.
Like, dude, straight up, you can, like, see them, like, straight up fucking beating off, too.
Yeah.
Like, wieners out, like, straight up stroking. Like, I be stroking kind of shit. Like, I thought that was kind of wild to see in a movie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think
that's probably actually nut in the pool. Like,
it looked like real nut, too.
I don't know what solution they used. It was probably real nut.
It has to be. I don't know what rules Mexico has on filmmaking, but
Somebody's got to clean that pool.
if it's anything like Ichi the Killer, I guess I can believe it. I don't really want to spoil that intro, but I'm just gonna say for Ichi the Killer, the title scene from that movie is completely made out of cum. So just watch it on that own basis if you're interested.
The fuck? Okay.
That you want to see a fucked up movie? Watch Ichi the Killer. Ichi the Killer. It's a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna lie. It's really fucked up. It's really fucked up, but it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, but then you can see why she goes with him after that.
It does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. She just, I mean, if she wouldn't have found out.
That's what she calls. See, when I first caught this, I didn't realize what had happened in the hospital or whatever.
Yeah, it's a quick scene.
And I didn't realize that she was already crying.
Yep.
What I caught was that she got the phone call.
You assume because the dude cheated.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. And that's entirely what I was writing on this movie. Is that dude cheated, and she's like,
just like, fuck you, I'm gonna fuck your nephew.
yeah, no, your cousin.
Yeah, your cousin.
Because Tenchko is Yano's cousin, and she's married to Yano, and out of nowhere, she's just like, hey, I'm gonna go with you guys.
Yeah, he calls, he tells her he's a piece of shit, that he's cheated.
But apparently he's cheated more than once, too.
Yeah, she knew.
Yeah, she's known for a while.
Yeah. She was like, whatever. But it's because when she went to the doctors, that's why she's doing this. Fuck it. What do I got to lose now?
I mean, what would you do? Would you do the same shit?
Just
go out, road trip, banging?
What else do you want? You just do what you want.
Right? I'm saying.
Because you still got your health for a little bit.
Like, I guess I get... Let's say 3 years ago. Tyler and I were 3 years ago. Found out he had cancer. Holy fuck, the world would be on fire. The whole entire world would know my goddamn name. But at a point where, like, I'm a dad, you know, I got family, like, if I discover I had cancer, I'm not sure deep down I want to go out and probably, like, I don't know, that sounds fucked up too, though. Like, you know, it's just, we're human beings. We just want to bang. We just want to fuck. Humans are humans. You know, this goes back to that animated movie I watched, Hoppers, I was telling you about. Like, it's just natural instinct. There's, dude, that Hoppers, listen, check out Hoppers. That was a good movie.
Hoppers?
That was a really good movie. That animated movie from Disney.
Oh, you just was like, I just watched that. Okay.
Yeah, that shit was really good. I'm not gonna lie. That shit had me thinking about a lot of shit.
But yeah, you just go out and live life at that point. That's what she does.
And I don't blame her. Now that I know from the end of this movie what happens, like, I really don't blame her. I don't blame her at all.
Yeah.
Like,
she tells
maybe she could have done it with some...
Oh, she regrets fucking these guys because they're 2 pump chumps.
Yeah.
She's disappointed, like, oh my god, dude. She must have some banger pussy.
No, it sounds fucked up. Part of me... No, we'll get to that part, though. We'll get to that. Because, yeah, they are 2 pump chumps. They literally were in her for 2 seconds and just straight up came. Dude... So they both bang her. And they both come inside her. And there was
she
something...
him a little bit. You know, she has these... The whole time she's going on this trip with them, she knows the whole time what she's going to do. But she's kind of breaking down the whole time. So I can't say she knows what she's going to do. Because she's breaking down the whole time. She just got the diagnosis. That's why they go
Exactly. I think a part of it is because the cancer, obviously.
Yeah.
And then she still loves Yano, probably. And she probably feels guilty about it. But at the same time, she's calling him, telling him, you need to pay the phone bill. All my shit's packed up. I stole your shirts because, you know, they're my favorite things to wear when I go to sleep. This and this and that. But, like, at the same time, she's dying.
She's trying to take the hurt away from him by separating herself, you know? It's like, it's better to think that it's better to think I just left rather than die.
Hold on. I just thought of something. Well, no, it doesn't make sense.
But she's.
I was gonna say, did he know?
No.
The shit. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It clicked because, like, she's already banged a bunch of chicks before.
Yeah.
He calls and tells her he's a piece of shit.
And she's kind of uses that as an excuse to, like, save him from her dying, watching that slow death. She'd rather just think I left, goodbye, because he cheated on me. But it's not actually a reason. For a reason that she doesn't want to just die in front of him.
Which is fair. And I think...
And this is where the movie hits deeper.
I think she went out in a good way. I'm not going to lie. Like,
yeah. She just said, fuck it. I can't.
I'm not going to go into the age thing. You know, I think we've established they are over 18.
Yeah.
If you can drink in Mexico, you have to be, what did you say, 18 years old?
But this is a coming to death story too.
Coming to age and death.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
you're
at the
right.
same time.
It really is.
Because she's trying to deal with that, and they're just trying to deal with coming to age, and she's trying to deal with the concept of going out, all in one, all simultaneously too, which is an interesting concept for a movie.
It really is, especially 2001. This is a 2001 movie,
Yeah,
a Spanish 2001 movie. It's really interesting. You know, the whole time we were watching this, I was like, "Oh, this is just an artsy fartsy kind of fucking Spanish movie." Like, I was sitting here thinking, like, "Oh, this is all about sex. This is about teenagers trying to bang the older woman, and they both fucking do."
on its face, if you just give it a general watch, you
It
don't understand,
does. It
and
feels
you don't
like
understand
that.
what's going on, then yes, that's what it is.
But once, dude, that last fucking minute of this movie will really change your mind. Now, dude, I really see why you said watch
You gotta
this
watch
movie.
it twice because
yeah.
when you watch it the second time, you don't have the same image of it. It's not, you're like, whoa, what's happening in the background here?
It's not. It is completely different. And a part of me kind of...
That's why I thought the movie was interesting.
There's
You know?
times where I'm like, yeah, I should probably watch this before we record something. But a lot of times, like, I'm at a point these days where I'm like, I just want to go in with the buds and just watch the movie and just get it from there. But
Yeah.
this is one of those ones where I'm like, fuck, Dan is right. I should have watched this alone for... But honestly, I don't think I could have made this alone. If I watched this alone, I don't think I could have made it through it. Because I just felt like it was a whole fuck fest, fucking like a road trip or Euro trip kind of movie.
Yeah, you know,
Just and it does have those kind of vibes at the same time. These two teenage boys just because they're both trying to bang this woman, and which I think is ridiculous. They're like, "Oh, I love this woman. I've been with her. I popped her cherry. I've been with this." And they both fucked each other's girls, and they're both trying to convince each other that they fucking love their women and that fucking they're not gonna cheat or whatever.
yeah,
But dude, MILF's a MILF, all right. And she totally is. I don't know who this actress is. I haven't looked this up, but she is smoking. She is smoking. I would fucking
see, like right there, crosses on the side.
Oh yeah, and that cross says Alfonso, which is the director of this movie as well.
Oh no shit, huh?
Yeah, I said that earlier when we watched the movie. I realized that. I was like,
But
oh,
yeah, it always suddenly puts those moments in. Like this whole road trip, it's always
which you know what? I don't know why this just popped in my head thinking, but it reminds me of The Walking Dead.
How so?
Very foreshadowing of who is supposed to die later on. Like I know we don't really know because you said it makes it subtle that she has the cancer at the doctor's office. So I didn't pick up at all. I didn't catch that at all. But like when you're so focused on a character in The Walking Dead and you're focusing only on that character, you know they're about to die in that episode.
Oh yeah.
And so they're kind of focused on her and they keep showing a death on the side of the road, as you keep saying, which I kind of like. I kind of like that it's just on the side of the road. Like, you're just going to be kind of...
That's always there. Even though you're totally absolved in this stupid little shit you're doing, like, death is always about
that sounds a lot better than what I was about to say. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, we'll go with
I was
that.
about to say, oh, you're just tossed to the side of the road. I would fucking... Yeah, you made that sound a lot better.
I'll get another drink. I'll be right back.
I'm saying intermission.
Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Gracias, señor.
I woke up in a cold sweat just to make those bumps. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I have to do it.
Alright, so where were we? Louisa.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Louisa's interesting.
well, she really makes the movie interesting without
I
Her
think
or
she
her story
makes the movie.
Yeah, because she gives it the depth. Because you have to see her go through it. Like, she's totally confused the whole time. She's lost. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And she's trying to come to terms the whole time. By the end of it, when she gets to the beach and they leave her, she's kind of came to terms. But like right now, when she's on the road trip, she's confused as fuck.
Yeah.
She's breaking down. She doesn't know what she doesn't know what the fuck she's even doing with these two fucking boys.
She's banging two fucking kids.
Yeah, and that's her like coming to terms. She's like, she doesn't fucking know what to happen right now. She doesn't know how to come to terms with it.
It's so weird.
She kind of makes dumb decisions.
I disagree.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't fully disagree, but I probably 50% disagree. Just because she's dying.
Yeah. And she says, fuck it. Yeah.
Pretty much. That's what it is. It's just saying fuck it. And I wish... I kind of glad I didn't catch that throughout the movie because the ending made it so impactful.
It did.
That I didn't know.
I didn't catch it either. My first watch through until the ending too. And the ending is such a walk back. It gives you such pause. Like the ending hits.
It does.
Like, oh.
The ending is like I'm not joking, folks. The literal last minute of this movie is the most impactful moment of this entire movie. And I've never experienced a movie that the last minute, and I'm not even joking, like the last minute of this movie is the most impactful. Usually it's like about the last 10 minutes or like...
Yeah, the last minute just makes you quiet.
It does.
You just
because it gives you that information and then it ends right there. And you just sit there like...
That was happening the whole time. And it makes you think about the movie the whole time in a different light. All the last minute, like, what? The fuck? And you're like, wait a second, what did I really just watch?
Yeah.
It's fooling you the whole entire time you're watching it.
And it did. It did fool me this whole time. This whole movie, to me.
That's why me and John were quiet when you were watching
it. I see. Yeah, I get it now. Because I was over here just saying, oh, this is just a fuck fest of a movie.
Yeah, you're like, why did Dan pick this?
People are just banging. You see wieners. You see titties. You see fucking bush. You see fucking ass. You see a finger or a thumb almost go up in the ass. You fucking, like, it's wild. And it's wild that this woman, like, she's, I'm not saying she's older. She's got to be, Dan, I probably...
Around our age, possibly.
I'd say probably closer to your age.
Yeah.
Like more of the...
late 30s?
I'd say you're mid-30s, not late 30s, but...
I'm about to be 38, so I'd say late 30s.
Oh, 38? I thought you were about to be
38 in a month.
I thought you were about to be 37.
No, I'm already 37, but...
I guess it is late 30s.
I'm getting old.
But give or take, I'd see her closer to your age. Yeah. I'm 32. Like, I'm not that far, but I see her a little bit older than me. But closer to your age, I would say.
Yeah, and you can tell that for a reason after she gets out of the hotel room crying, I think she's kind of come to terms more to be like, just let go. Just have fun with it the rest of your life.
Well, dude, what's kind of crazy? Holy shit, this just popped in my brain right now. Just thinking, this could have been Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad.
Why? Because she breaks bad?
It's
kind of the same concept.
Dude,
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? That just pops in my head. Like, I wasn't thinking about that until I was just about to say it. Like, because when you first get introduced to her, she seems like this really nice, preppy kind of... She was, until she found out she had cancer. And then she's like, nah.
This is where Breaking Bad got their storyline from, right?
But, I mean, hey, it's a possibility because Breaking Bad's like a lot of Latino.
The same concept.
Yeah. Holy fuck, we did it again. Just like Bad Boy Bubby. Dude. I love this shit.
It's the same concept, and this is way before Breaking Bad.
It's 7 years before Breaking Bad.
I would see she doesn't have the same concept.
She ain't making meth and shit.
She doesn't have the time that Walter White had.
And also, like, when we were talking in the kitchen earlier about getting John's thoughts before you left and stuff, I was thinking, like, well, she probably hasn't much sexual experience and she's trying to get her freak on. But no, that's completely wrong.
From what we were told, she had a boyfriend before this, and then...
And she railed him doggy style, fucking 69, fucking missionary. She probably only
slept with 2 dudes before this, though, from what we know.
That's what I'm kind of picking up, too. So maybe she's had some wild sex experiences, but she hasn't fully.
When she was young.
In Madrid, right? In Spain?
Yeah, she had a motorcycle and he died in motorcycle
The leather jacket, the greaser shit.
Yeah, and they're like, what happened to him? He's like, died in motorcycle crash. Once again, death.
Yeah. Well, side of the road stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe, oh, man, that's...
So, I
because a lot of times you see stuff like that, it's motorcycle dudes that die on the side of the road, too, and shit.
Motorcycles make up 1% of
on the road. I like my score is going up a little bit.
Well, the movie seems deeper than it does on its face.
It really does. It is. Once the movie ends, it is deeper than what you think it is on your first watch. And I understand why you said give this a second watch. I feel kind of ignorant only watch, but I feel kind of like confident that I...
Well, it's cool that you got the ending drop at the...
Yeah.
Oh. I haven't hit you like that because that's how it hit me. Like, oh, shit.
It shows that I do watch...
It doesn't do it in a dramatic way either.
It really doesn't. It's very subtle, and it's like...
But it still hits you.
It does. It hits you pretty... I was pretty...
Yeah, it just makes you silent.
I was a little heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at the end of the movie, they're like, you heard about Luisa, right? Like, she died. And like, a little bit before that, like, they met with some people, and they're like, oh, there's more beaches up the cove and stuff. But a lot of people over there, they drown and they die. And so when they're like, oh, she died, I was like, oh, this bitch fucking drowned. They're like, no, she had cancer and she died.
Yeah,
I was like,
the whole time.
Holy fuck, the movie makes so much sense now.
Yeah, the ending is definitely good. Like, I that's why I wanted to really review this movie, is because the ending just hits like a ton of bricks.
And I get it. It's one of those movies where you just want to show somebody.
It's a cool plot twist on the whole thing.
How did you...
I told you, a guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
He just would recommend movies. So sometimes this is the first pick I've taken from him. And he just reviews movies, like we do, but he just gives a quick short to it. And this one happened to pop up, and it just happened to be on YouTube. Like, I have a ton of disturbing picks from that guy. He's giving me a wide library of movies to pick that are odd. But yeah, they start to get to the shittier parts of Mexico. This has to be a long trip because they take like 2-3 days to get there.
Dude, it does seem like a really long trip. And she literally bangs both of them before they even get there. I was expecting... Alright, I didn't expect her to be... Like, I kind of did a little bit. I was expecting more sexual tension more than I did expect the actual act
again,
to happen.
She's breaking down at a hotel room. She's like, fuck it.
Yeah,
throw it in.
Like, I knew it was coming either way. I knew she was going to fuck both of them at one point. I knew she was going to fuck both. But I was waiting for more of once they got to this location.
Yeah, she kind of takes advantage of them, too.
She kind of does.
Yeah, because they're...
But they also they've been taking advantage of her.
Flirtatious, yes. But it's kind of like a hope and a dream in their eye to like...
A teenager dream, right?
Yeah. And they don't push on her too sexually. She knows they want it, but they're not pushing on her, right?
Oh yeah.
She kind of pushes on them in the car ride and starts talking about sex. You know what I'm saying?
She does.
They weren't coming at her like that. That was they wanted to fuck her. Beat up to her.
I think they kind of start talking more sexually first.
No, she did it first.
But did she do it first?
Yeah, after she smokes that joint with them, she's like,
it's always the weed.
Love? How do you guys fuck your girlfriends? She starts all that.
No, I think they even were saying stuff before that a little bit.
Well, she starts asking a lot of questions.
Well, I think they were asking her about, like, how'd you fuck this guy and this guy? How'd you fuck how's my cousin? How's he fuck and shit? You know what I mean? I think they were asking first, and by the time she started getting high with them, she was kind of starting to let loose, be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Which I don't blame her.
I mean, it seems bad at first, right?
It really did, especially because I was confused about these ages of the. I mean, like, I thought they were still like 16 or some shit like that.
They have to be 18.
I was really questioning some moral
Like, what
shit.
the fuck is going on?
I was
How
like,
does it go down in Mexico?
I kind of was.
Where were these teachers when I was that age?
Was she a teacher? I thought she was like a dentist.
No, she's a dental.
Yeah, I thought she was a. Yeah, exactly.
She never fit in with her husband's crowd either, so she's always a bit of an outcast on that.
Fuck her husband. He was a fucking lame ass cooter.
And you kind of see how, like, Mexico's kind of dystopian.
I kind of like it, though.
In the countryside, yeah.
It's, like, beautiful, but also dystopian
like,
at the same
the
time.
cops are just on the side of the road like this. Just
Yeah, were they busting for selling tamales or some shit?
Yeah, some shit. But yeah, the sexual talk in this movie does not end either.
It doesn't. It really does. And if you're a hornball, this is not a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you might like it, but like, if you get turned on easily, I don't think you could stand this movie just because it's constant. It's constant. It's like nonstop. Like even 69, he says right there, like the whole Kama Sutra. Like I know every fucking trick.
And these guys fuck like shit.
They do.
They're totally boasting up.
Like at the beginning of the movie, I really thought it was the same dude banging two different chicks. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, no. To be honest, I thought it was the same dude with the same chick in two different situations. I didn't realize.
It's either their girlfriend. That's why they go to the airport when they're together.
Yeah,
so obviously their girlfriends are probably banging other guys overseas. At this point,
when in Europe,
nobody gives a fuck about anybody. It's feelings for people just trying to get some fuck because they're kids, and that's what you do when you're young, I guess.
And like, think back to 2001 too. No phones, no text messaging, very limited internet. Very limited internet at the time.
The old dial-up.
Like them ladies could have been doing what they want over there, and
they probably
sure they were. Just like anybody else would be. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, they say, right? That's why I wrote in one of the Omerta songs. It's about partying with the devil. I say, what happens in hell stays in hell. Shit. It's because it's about partying with the devil and banging women and shit.
Another thing about her, she doesn't want to be selfish about dying either.
She really hasn't been.
This is another scene about,
or she gets
right here. This is about the ending of life too. And she's looking at because she sees that 98-year-old woman.
Oh, she did say something. What did she say about this?
Like her, yeah. And this woman remembers her whole life.
Since she was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She admired that. It gave her confidence to just go live. See it right there.
Okay, hold on. Are those a bunch of porno magazines on that wall, or was I tripping? It looked like porno magazines.
Definitely suggestive material.
It was. It was very suggestive material. I thought they were porno magazines.
Could have been.
It really looked like it. In this movie, I really would not doubt it either. This movie's full of wiener, tits, and ass. It's wild. This is the most wild Spanish film I've ever seen. I haven't seen a lot, but like
when she sees that 90-year-old woman, she's kind of jealous.
Hold on, wait. She hasn't banged neither of them yet, has she?
No.
It's after she sees this woman that she does, isn't it?
She's just kind of jealous because she's like, this woman got a full life and she's not going to get it.
It is. Look, because here we're at the fucking. Oh my god! It's after she talks to this woman that she decides to fucking bang one of these kids.
Yeah.
I don't want to say kids, but like
these young adults.
Yeah, young adults. Yeah. They just seem like kids to me, kind of.
Yeah, but she's kind of jealous. Like, yeah, seeing that 90-year-old.
But all in all, they're probably older than us since this was 2001.
Yeah. She's got like 50 now.
Some of them might be even dead.
Probably.
You never know. I mean, 25 years is 25 years. Yeah, and this shit blew my mind. Like, take off the towel. Yeah. I knew this was coming eventually, but I didn't see it coming this soon.
Yeah. She just says, fuck it.
And like,
he's nervous, too.
She has been leaning into it ever since she smoked the joint with them.
Yeah.
Because
he doesn't believe it's going to happen.
Because she did notice his hard-on in the back seat. Yep. Both of their hard-ons. Which is... Dude, this movie is wild.
He tries to eat her out with her panties on because he's too excited.
And boy, just put those things to the side. Like, just kind of fucking scoot your finger over and fucking blah, 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 that shit. You know? Fucking... Oh, my God.
They're still kind of virginal, too, in a sense.
Which is weird because they've been banging their same girlfriends for how long or whatever.
This chick is intimidating to them, you know what I'm saying?
It is an older woman.
Yeah.
Tu Mama Tambien, I guess.
But I suppose they fucked each other's moms, too, so...
Bien, gracias, you too?
Oh, my God.
This movie is such an odd... It's unique in a way, I'll give it that.
It is. It is quite unique. And I'm gonna say, throughout watching this movie, I kept thinking like, I'm probably never gonna watch this movie again. And deep down, I don't know if I'm really going to reach for this movie, but it might be one that every once in a while, just like Bad Boy Bubby. Like, I still haven't put that on since I've seen it, but I think about it so much that sometimes I'm like,
this is a movie I'd like to show people.
This is a movie. This is a good pick.
But will I ever pick it up and watch it by myself again?
No. I probably won't either.
Because, I mean, once you watch it twice, that's about all you need.
Maybe 3 times.
Yeah, that's what would be my
to maybe get the whole thing all the way through. Because the first time is to really watch it and be like, whoa, what the fuck? And your second time is like, I'm going to analyze this shit. And the third time is like, I'm going to just enjoy this and watch it.
Well, I suppose my second time watching it was today.
She's got nice tits.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
She's a pretty lady.
She's smoking.
And these kids are so eager, they don't know what to happen.
All right, hold on.
They don't know what to do with her.
Insert 1, 2, 3.
He's not even pumping yet.
Oh, he's not? I thought he was.
You call those pumps, Jim? A couple in there.
He definitely got more than his buddy did.
Oh, wow. It must suck to have to fucking nut like that. Like, you can't last more than...
Dude, I really thought she was going to be knocked up by one of these guys by the end of this movie.
I know what you were thinking there, and I was like, no. But then
the
jealousy she causes right here is it just tears him out. It totally breaks his friendship, like, right away.
It breaks it, but then it also...
At least they're being honest with each other finally.
Yeah, the real... Which is what you should always be with your real friends.
Honesty is the best policy.
It is.
Because, yeah, he goes out and it's saying he's never had this feeling before.
Well, because obviously you want to bang her... And that's what I was kind of confused about watching this movie. Like, they both have girlfriends. She's got the husband. They're all fucking just trying to sleep and cheat with each other in a way.
Yeah.
And then the real shit comes out is that they've both been banging each other's girlfriends
and your mom
for a hot minute. Yeah, and apparently dude's mom too, which is the name of this movie, and your mom too. Which I think is such a weird title for the movie. Like you,
Yeah, I mean,
like
I
you
don't
think
know
it's more about, and that's when I read the synopsis. It was like, yeah, the two sons go on a road trip with their mom across the country, and that's what I had in my mind. Yeah, there's total wiener flap throughout this whole pool scene. Full bush,
Why are
full
they
wiener.
naked so much?
Hey, I give it props. I'm not gonna lie, I give it props.
I'm a wiener in this movie.
Like foreign films are pretty ballsy for. America is very strict about fucking
They're less
nudity.
shameful about nudity. Yeah.
Exactly. America is the only one that's like, oh no, wiener, but
I mean,
all
I don't know
tits.
why you had bathing suits, right?
I mean, I get it. I like it. Why not? Just go fucking full nude. Fuck it. I kind of like. I like that this culture is like that. Like they see each other's dicks and shit, and they rip on it, but they're not like,
Yeah.
oh, blah blah, oh, you, blah blah. It's like they just know it's anatomy. It's like, oh, it's just your wiener. You got a hood, I don't. You know, you're circumcised, I'm not. You little fuck. Like you're ugly, I'm not.
What an ugly dick you got.
But dude, I wanna get to the big scene. Well, no, we gotta get through more. I really want to get to that scene so bad though, because I called that shit.
Right here, I do like the breaking of the friendship too.
This is the ice melting for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's when he tells him, like, yeah, I fucked her. Because he only tells him because he saw him fuck her.
Yep.
He's like, oh, I fucked your girlfriend. And he's trying to soften the blow. He's like, oh, I only did it once. She didn't blow me.
Yep. But they're both lying to each other again, you know?
They've both been lying to each other. And a part of me really thought that, like, them coming clean about that would have made them, like, realize, like, fuck those women. Like, we're better off together. But they split up.
Yeah.
And they don't ever talk to each other anymore at the
I don't
end.
know if it's about the women.
It probably isn't. It's probably about life and career choices.
Well, yeah, that's the coming of age.
Which that ending really reminded me of SLC Punk in a lot of ways.
Yeah, like the band's just breaking up, and yeah,
like Steve,
that's just the end of it.
He's been calling it poser, like warriors and shit, college, this and this and that. You're a poser. And then once Silent Bob, or not Silent Bob, Heroin Bob, when he dies, he's like, only posers fall in love and only posers die.
Yeah, only posers.
And fucking, he goes to college and becomes a lawyer and shit like that. It's like, it's that full circle, like you talk about, like that
One day you just grow up.
Look, I'm at that point. I have a kid now. Like, I used to live like that, but
yeah,
I'm growing up now. Dude, I got shit I gotta do. I can't just be anarchy and fucking fuck your system. I mean, still fuck your system. But
the system sucks, but I got mouths to feed, so
I
bastards.
do. I got shit I have to do.
Yep.
And so did they. I really connected that movie and this movie at the end like that. It was really
because this is their last hurrah of like
it is.
Teenage.
It really is, and it was their last hurrah. If you like pay attention to what they were saying at the end,
yeah,
they're like they haven't seen each other in 6 months or something. I don't know if
that'd
it's
be
6
the last
months.
time. That'd be the last time they talked.
They ever seen each other again.
Yeah, that's it. It ends so cold.
I like movies that end like that, though.
Yeah, I can't say enough about the ending of this fucking movie. It really ties everything together. It's impressive. Because movies never really slap you like that anymore. You know,
They don't.
I'm not a fan of happy endings all the time.
Dude, I am not a big fan of happy endings. Like, how many times have we talked? I feel like there was a movie we did talk about. I was like pissed that it had a happy ending. What the fuck was
Little
it?
Shop of Horrors ending.
That was a good, because that's the one where I was like, oh, if I saw the original ending, I would have been pissed. But that director's cut ending is the best ending. Who didn't have a happy ending? I'm trying to go through past episodes to see.
Yeah, but it's always happy endings all the time. It's played out.
I guess the only movie I can really think of I've already lost it in a way. The fuck was I thinking of? I had it right there. I just had it in my brain. I was trying to talk and I forgot.
Was it an accident? You poke a girl in the eye by accident. You don't fuck her by accident, man.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. So it was Train to Busan. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I don't watch movies.
I really kind of don't want to spoil that for you, and I don't want to spoil it for other people.
But the point is, it doesn't have a happy ending, right?
It did. It did kind of have a happy ending. I wanted it to be more darker than how it ended. So I remember because when me and John originally started this show, it was just me and John back in 2020, 21, just doing movies by ourselves and shit. I really like that I've decided to just bring on a bunch of friends into this shit. It just makes it fun. It makes it better. It makes the show continue as well. But like, I was expecting, because it was a zombie movie. Yep.
No procession.
Yeah, it's always on the side of the road too, just like a motorcycle accident. I think that's very. Oh, this is when she starts banging him too.
Yeah,
isn't it?
She's just getting constantly reminded
that she's going, oh my god, this makes sense. Yeah, she's like, oh, death is right there. And then she turns around right here, like, oh, the heat's making you have a huge hog too.
Yeah, she just keeps on getting fucked with on the
and she's like, it looks like the heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just looking for it, but yeah, because she sees death, and she's not getting turned on by death, but she's getting turned on that like.
It's kind of an escape for her right here.
Yeah.
Because it's always in her face. You know, she's seeing this procession.
And it is constantly they keep driving. There's death. Like, yeah, you are right. There's more than like maybe 6 scenes of someone dead on the side of the road. Like, you don't see a body, but like you see like a funeral or a graveyard.
She's just going down the road to the end. And she's just, fuck, what do I do?
I'm kind of surprised this dude just pulled over and let them fuck in the back seat, though. It just went behind the cuck tree.
The cuck tree.
Yeah, there's no cuck chair, but there's a cuck tree. Man, she is smoking. She is smoking.
He doesn't know what to do. God damn it. First my girlfriend, now this.
I mean, what would you do?
And he tries to get them a look.
Because I mean, you can't go beat his ass because you already banged her, and they're both in a relationship. I kind of like this. It sounds so stupid, but if you're a teenage boy, you kind of get this. You've been there and you've done this. Listen, I have been there. I've done this. I might be a piece of shit, but I've learned from those pieces of shit moments. Dan, I bet you've been there too. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna claim for you or not, but like, I'm man enough to admit I've done bullshit like this before. Not proud of it, but I'm proud of the lessons that I've learned from doing shit like this. You know, it's what makes you a man. It's what makes you a man. It's what makes you become older. It's what makes you become wiser. It makes you become
to realize what it is.
Exactly. And that's what I did appreciate about these scenes in this movie. And that's why I was really feeling for these boys, too, throughout this movie. Like, I thought their friendship was going to get a lot stronger. It kind of does. We'll get there. But obviously it doesn't, because they split up at the end, too, as well.
Yeah.
But, like, I really thought that they were going to be the strongest buds of all eternity after all of this bullshit. But it turned out to be an SLC Punk ending, which really, that's what I love about this movie the most, is that ending. That just like SLC Punk, like, I love that movie for, you know, all the punk rock shit and what, you know, what goes on. But that ending, the ending of that movie is what makes that movie so good. Just like this movie. Exactly.
Adult life just gonna happen to you.
And like, being obsessed with that movie at 15 years old, and now kind of like
you're looking at it like, oh shit,
at 32, 16, 17 years later, it's like, wow, I was a poser. I was a little dork. I was a dweeb. Excuse me for. I was a little faggot. Fucking. Like. It's just like, wow.
Yeah, well, when you're 15, you don't know how to be a man.
You don't. You think you do.
Yeah, well,
You really think you do,
at 18,
but you
think
don't.
You know how to be a man. No, not even close. You don't have the constitution.
Your hormones are way too out of whack.
Yeah.
Your
You're
buddies
not
do have
thinking
girlfriends, and you find them attractive, and you secretly want something, but you know you fucking, and you shouldn't. Deep down, you shouldn't. But that little devil, like in Jay and Silent Bob, the two devils show up. We bitch slap that motherfucker and send him smooth sailing, bitch. Fucking pull out that trouser snake. I don't know. That's probably bad. But I'm just saying, just from like personal life experiences, that's what I've kind of went through myself. Like, and it makes sense. Like, I really feel these guys on that kind of level. Like, I've had a best friend. He's banged like I banged his. Like, and we were best friends. And then at this, we don't. You know, it's true. We don't talk anymore. Like, it's stuff like this does happen.
Yeah, because they don't know the detriment of what they did. They were just horny.
Like they
didn't realize the cost.
Exactly. But when that happened to me, like, we were still best friends for years after that kind of shit happened.
Yeah, but you know.
But just after a while, you just fade out, and unfortunately, that's what happens. And that's what someone at work was trying to tell me. He's like, "Yeah, my buddy, like, we don't hang out and this, and he's got this girl." I'm like, "Listen, you're 10 years younger than me. That's just going to happen." Yeah. And I find that so fitting because we just had this conversation yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever the fuck it was. My coworker. And then, like...
Oh, your younger man doesn't realize, like, yeah, no, nothing stays the same for that.
No, nothing does. You either have to plan it out and make it happen, or it's just going to fade out and it's never going to happen.
10 close friends by the time you hit, like, 35.
Yeah.
Lucky for 5, really.
Yeah.
Because life happens. People get girlfriends that completely take over their lives.
Yeah, like I was telling them.
You have to respect it. If that's the way you want to live, but go ahead.
Like I told them, like, I didn't talk to Bobby in like 3 years, and we used to be fucking roommates and shit. Like, we didn't hang out for a while, and now Bob's on the fucking show. Not tonight, but like...
Not tonight, unfortunately.
But
I wonder what Bob would have thought about this movie.
I did too. I wonder what Sam would have thought about this shit too.
She would have fucking
talked
about
flipped.
porn the whole time.
Oh yeah, porn.
This would have been up her fucking alley.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely. She probably would have gave us like a 9 out of 10. I bet.
Yeah, wiener popping out all the time. She loved it.
Hey, half star for the hog, right? I'm just saying, I'm equal opportunity. I like tits, ass, dick, and all that shit. Whatever. Half star for it all.
That's you get a whole star.
A whole star. Actually, this movie should have had all the above.
Yeah.
It should get a whole star. Fuck it.
Yeah, this movie does touch on sexuality too.
Oh, big time.
Because we can get to the end now where
they're at the end. That happens. Well, let's get to the beach because that was a miracle that they wound up.
Well, the dude did give them directions to a beach.
But it was not the name of the beach there. No. Heaven's Mouth or whatever.
Do you think they wound up at Heaven's Mouth?
I really thought they did at first.
Yeah, they just
until like they said the name and you're like, oh, they totally told them to say that.
Yeah, you didn't catch it, huh?
I was like,
oh, they did wind up there. No, they paid off the driver to be like, call that Heaven's Mouth, please.
Yeah. But it worked. It did work. If you didn't say that, if you did not say that, I really straight up would have believed, like, holy fuck, there was a Heaven's Mouth this whole fucking time. That's crazy. And that's one of those magical kind of things. And like in like 90s movies and shit. Like, this is close to the 90s. This is 2001.
Yeah.
It's very close. So I can see the influence of like, oh, this magical place. Dang, and yeah. There is, wow. I didn't.
And it's subtle.
More. That's probably like the 7th one now. There's more than. There's.
Ominous. The whole time.
Wow, that is deep. This is a. It's weird. Like on the first watch, you're not gonna get this deep, but definitely on a second watch, this movie is pretty deep.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's weird because it doesn't come off like that at first.
It really no. It just feels like a fuck fest of a
Yeah,
movie.
and how's a movie even pull that off?
Dude, and that's really interesting. And it's pretty intriguing too. Like this movie makes you horny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little like, like there's some scenes I'm like, God damn, all right, shit, fuck. Oh, I'm room with a bunch of guys right now. I can't be like, you know. But then it just fucking.
It hides its deepness well.
It does. It really does.
Because if anything can be deep but come off of a fuckfest like at first, then how the hell do you even pull that off?
Because I'm not gonna lie, the whole time.
Well, no, I know what you thought.
I was expecting this to be like a kind of American Pie road trip kind of movie.
And if it was just that, it'd be a horrible movie.
I'd still give it some slack because it's 2001. I'd be like, I get it. That's when American Pie and shit came out. Was around that time.
But if it was just that, it'd be off. I would be like, this is like 4.55 maybe.
That's why I was kind of like wondering, like, why is
you
Dan
pick this?
praising
I
so
got you at the end.
much? Yeah, it's that ending. But they do make it to this beach, which I kind of like how they did this too, because they made it seem like they're just stuck in the middle of a road. Because I've been there, because I have family and property up north in Upper Michigan, and there are these long ass dirt sand roads that you have to go for like 5-6 miles to in order to get to the house.
It gives you another retrospective. They didn't know that the fear kept her awake. Fear that had nothing to do with the darkness.
I was wondering about that. Like, what was the fear? Well, obviously, the fear is cancer.
Yep.
I was like, what is the fear that these guys are gonna rape you? You already fucked them. I was like, what? I was like, what? And we're so good at this. We are so good at this shit. There's only movies that you pick too. What the fuck?
Well, I like to have some kind of deepness to them. Gotta be some hook, like when I watched this, I was just like, oh, okay, that's reviewable. This movie's fucking reviewable. It's hard to pick movies because we don't get to pick movies that much. So
I know it sucks. It's not one every week, which I know that's how podcasts usually are, but just like this movie, we're adults. We have lives.
Yeah,
can't do
At
everything.
least we get to do it sometimes,
Can't. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Is at least we can get to do this. Like, I won't lie. This podcast is not the most important thing. It used to be, but not anymore.
No, it's just something fun.
It is something. It's a hobby. This is more of a hobby. And if people enjoy this, they enjoy it. Cool.
What do you think Texas Toast would think of this movie?
Texas, if you're listening, chime in. We don't have a phone number anymore, but chime in. But from what I would think, and as well as, I don't know Jason too well, but from like the time we spent with him, I think he would actually enjoy this movie. I truly do. I think he would be on like the same level as I was at first until that ending. And then I think he would have immediately have rewatched it right there.
Yeah. Because, one of the most interesting things is the way the movie flips on its head last night. Everything you questioned, everything you just fucking watched.
That's what really impressed me.
And to dedicate the whole movie to that and leave that for the last minute is nuts. It's crazy work.
Damn, those tits are nice. Sorry. They are, though. Sorry. I mean, you gotta appreciate human anatomy. I mean, there's so many people in the world, like...
And Mexico is just like... You can see the ugliness of Mexico. You can also see, like, the beautiful parts of Mexico.
Dude, I'm so glad you said that. Because I was thinking about that watching this movie. I was like, this movie is... Like, everything is so beautiful. Until that one scene when they went through that tunnel, you're like, damn, this looks like shit.
Yeah, you got to
I was like... I mean, he's not lying. There's trash everywhere. But there's places in America, just in here in Wisconsin, that look like that.
Yeah.
But, like, we don't have beaches like this. Like, fucking...
Oh, at the same time, it's a beautiful place, and the people have been real nice too.
I wanted to point that
Like
out
this
too.
fisherman dude, this dude kicks ass.
Chewie,
Yeah,
Chewbacca, Chewie kicks ass.
is that what they called him?
Well, his name. I mean, in Star Wars, they call Chewbacca Chewie, and his name was Chewie in this movie, so I was just like Chewbacca.
Oh, okay.
I
We
don't
have a guy. We have a Mexican guy at work called Chewy too.
Chewbacca. I am Chewbacca. I am a Wookiee. I fight the Empire. I fix the robots. Don't fucking taunt me. I am Chewbacca.
Is that David Paulson?
No, that's DVDA, brother.
Oh, okay.
Double vag, double anal. That's Trey Parker's band.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, my favorite line is he's like, what does he say in that song you said? So you're in my cubicle. He's like, I work on the Death Star.
Like a corpse.
And that faggot on the Death Star. Someday I'll take off his dark helmet and I'll take a shit on his fucking head. I am Chewbacca. I fucking love that song. If you've never heard Chewbacca by DVDA, go check it out.
But here, when she finally gets to the beach, she comes down and let's go finally. Like it seems like she's reached her happy place.
See, and this was a huge part of where they came inside her. I really thought she was going to bear a child,
with the kids and everything,
and that she wanted a family because she didn't have it. Dude, this is where I was like, oh, she wants a family. That's why she's been trying to get these guys going and shit. Like, but I was completely wrong. Dude, there's a lot of things you could take away from this, and I did, and I was wrong. Just like social distortion, I was wrong. Dude, speaking of social distortion, that new album dropped 15 years later. Best album of 2026 so far. It's probably going to be the best album of 2026.
I'm saying I'm moving on.
Born to Kill? Come on, baby. Born to
I
Kill.
like that they give you the backstory to this dude's life too. Like even in his adult age, his life had to change too. No more fish.
I didn't need it though. I didn't need that. I didn't need the slaughtering of 14 pigs that came in. The narrator came in handy in some parts, but in a lot of parts I felt like it was extremely unnecessary though.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff you could have left out for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need backstory to every little fucking. I didn't need backstory to this fisherman and his family. Well, I didn't need backstory to some fucking 22 pigs that showed up out of nowhere and got slaughtered. Like, why? Why do I need to know that? Carnitas? Sure, let's have some carnitas then. Fuck it. Oh, the carnitas, way! Sacan los pedos!
It's just giving you a backstory of, like, you know, his life changed too. But I suppose you don't need it because he's only in the movie for a little bit anyway. So you don't need to know what happens to him.
Nah, you really don't. And you really don't. You just wind up at the bar. Okay. We're at the part where they just wind up at the bar. They finally start making up. Like, oh, I fucked your girl 20 times or what the fuck ever.
You know, and your mama too. But
yeah, that's where the movie title comes in. It's like, yeah, I also fucked your mom too.
But yeah, then they get in a three-way with her. They're bonding, you know.
Which I honestly I thought was sexy. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was hot.
When they're gonna touch tips, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. You're like, they're gonna touch tips, and then when she goes down to suck them both off, dude, hold on. I was just kidding at this moment. I was like, oh, and these guys are gonna make out. Because in my brain, I was thinking of that scene from Clerks 2 when Randall's like, oh yeah, and then Frodo went down on Sam and gobbled his little hobbit cock, and he came out of his mouth, and they lived happily ever after. And sure as shit, right as I said that, the two dudes started making out as they're both getting blowies. I was like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? I called that shit. I called it without calling it. I didn't think it was actually going to happen, but it fucking happened.
But they've been oddly sexual with each other throughout the movie.
Dude, they've been beating off next to each other the whole time.
So, I mean...
And that's comfortable sexuality, in my opinion. And I feel like that's okay, and that's good.
Yeah. But what does it do to their friendship? Because, like, they have to ride home together, but it's not eventful. So they're kind of... I don't know the extent of what they did to each other.
They was probably silent on the ride home.
Yeah, I'm saying it, too. Like, the ride home had to be like, I don't want to talk about it.
Every once in a while, I'm like, I gotta piss. Pull over there. I've been in situations like that too. It's like you've been in this long car ride, and some weird, embarrassing shit happens. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I have been there, and it's happened. It's like,
but I don't feel like that definitely did not help.
But give it like 2 weeks, and you're like, it's water under the fridge. It's all right.
Well, yeah. I don't think they recover from it though.
Well, I think after the truce they laid out on each other.
Well, they kind of get over fucking each other's girlfriends. I don't know if they get over, like, experimenting with each other. You know what I'm saying?
That might be fair. Because they did get over the girlfriend thing. But, yeah, as soon as they started making out with each other while she was sucking them off and stuff.
It doesn't say to the extent of what they did to each other.
No, it doesn't. But
it's only a...
it's a 3-way. You know what happens. It's either Eiffel Tower or one's banging one and one's sucking one off.
Yeah,
or it's a pig roast or something like that.
I'd like to safely assume that was a full-on bisexual 3-way.
It definitely was. It was probably hot as fuck too.
Like one dude probably slammed the other dude's ass. It probably.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. You gotta be in the moment. That's how it goes. Hey, I'm saying. Listen,
I thought you were gonna like that part too. I was like, Tyler's gonna love this.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I thought it was awesome.
What? Yeah, there he goes. But I can't say it helped their friendship.
It definitely did not help their friendship. In 2001,
but they say fucking poo joggers so much in this. Poo jabbers so much in this.
They do. They say fag a lot, and they say faggot a lot too.
Of, like, homosexuality in this, but then they do that, and after the movie, they had that one friend who was fucking a gay dude.
Saba.
His name was Daniel, unfortunately.
Oh no! Oh yeah, Daniel. That's right.
And they're like, how's Daniel? He's like total queen now.
Yeah, he's happy with his boyfriend and shit. Yeah,
but he's like, they shut up about it. Like, no, he's happy with his boyfriend. It's chill. Because they can't say shit anymore. Like, we're poo jabbers ourselves. They just kind of have to shut up about it. Like, no, it's cool, right? Yeah. Which is just a funny thing. I mean, still coming of age because they're getting more comfortable with their sexuality too.
And that is a part of coming of age in a weird way.
Yeah, finding yourself sexually. Finding out your sexuality, yes. That's all part.
I've been there and I've done it too. I'm not going deep into it, but been there, done it. You realize it's all fun and games. Shit happens. I don't fucking know. Fuck you guys. Fuck all the audience too.
Do what you do. I don't think anybody really cares.
Nobody does care, dude. It's fucking 2026.
But this scene is a culmination. They do bury the hatchet over all that stuff. It's just them fucking each other. They couldn't get over. Like, whoa.
It probably really was.
Oh shit! There was a chick there. It's not gay, right? When you were slamming my ass, I was pretty.
It's whatever.
But they're not comfortable with it, right? Like I don't.
Well, they should have learned to be comfortable.
Lesson learned, yeah. Because I don't think
they could have even made their friendship stronger in a weird way. Like they've been constantly jacking off next to each other. They've seen each other's dicks. They've been making fun of it. They know they've seen each other's cocks.
They probably like kind of knew but didn't want to admit to themselves.
That
This is what it is, right?
That they were actually attracted to each other.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
she's like,
I didn't even think about that until you just said that.
Yeah,
They probably
like,
had
you two
that.
just want to fuck each other. That's all you guys want to do.
And she was saying that.
Yeah,
Holy fuck, she was.
yeah, but they don't kind of know it themselves, right? Well, they're still in like denial about their sexuality towards each other, and they were the whole movie.
And it is the
So
college age, and sometimes that shit happens in that
Yeah,
college
exactly.
age too and shit.
Yeah, so they find that out. Well, they finally admit it to each other because they're just dropping the whole truth with each other. This is all that bar scene is. Like,
It is.
you know, they just accept each other for all the wrongs and rights. Right here.
And that bitch didn't eat the worm. She spit it out. You need to eat the fucking worm. You never spit out the fucking worm.
I never had tequila with a worm in it.
You never have? I have.
How does it taste? Is it like a worm?
It's like tequila.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, what? I gotta get past that. You know, maybe I didn't.
I mean, once you get to the worm, you just fucking.
Maybe I didn't go Mexican enough for this podcast. Should have been tequila and tacos. God damn it.
That's what I was saying, dude. I wore my social distancing Porta Vida shirt.
It should have been tacos and tequila and Modelo.
Listen, if you give me like a stereotype to lean into, I'm gonna lean into it. I don't give a fuck. I know our only Latino on the podcast was feeling like shit.
But what if on the tacos he would have been fine?
He might have.
Yeah.
That toppers, that
1 out of
American
10
shit,
toppers.
that American shit, dude,
Yeah.
fucked them up.
No. And
Fuck.
you know, I brought the High Lifes. The High Lifes are not working out. Should have been Modelo.
Dang.
Big swing and a miss by me.
That's what I was saying, dude.
I'll take that off.
I actually, dude, I thought you were gonna be full prepared for. I thought you were
No,
gonna.
because I drank last night.
I thought you were gonna lean into this shit more than I
I
was.
thought about
Apparently, I'm the only one that leaned hard
it. Well,
into it.
just because I drank last night, I like that. My preparation is shittier than usual because I was drunk last night.
That's, I get it. But I was expecting like tacos, tequila, Modelo, and shit. That's what I'm expecting when I got here.
That would have worked out way better. John would probably still be here.
He probably would have been.
And toppers is right. And I didn't feel good after eating it.
See, they almost look like they make out right there when they
Yeah.
do the fucking. I've never seen, actually, to be honest, I've never seen anyone do shots like that before either. The arm around and
You wanna
do
do shots like
your
that?
shot. Hey, we can. Want to tag team later too and shit? Fucking. Go find a hot MILF at the bar or some shit. That has cancer and she wants to bang two young dudes.
That means I gotta kiss you a little bit. Then, huh?
Hey, we're not getting any younger either, so.
That's what the movie's all about.
I also like that I said B13. I just like. I love the number 13. Lucky number, unlucky, whatever you want to call it. Lucky number 13. I call it lucky number 13.
This is a chill bar.
I like this bar. I don't give a fuck.
I'd love to drink. Are you serious?
Oh, I thought you said it was a shit bar.
No, chill bar.
Oh, I thought you said shit bar.
No, I'd love to drink.
Yeah, no, I'd be,
Sand on
dude.
your toes and everything.
Yeah, dude. I'd love to be here. It's almost like some like Caribbean kind of like,
Yeah, close enough, right?
you know what I mean? Yeah.
But at least she's comfortable now. Like, I feel like at this point in the movie, she's fully accepted and come to terms.
No, she definitely is.
With her fate.
She had already banged the guys, and then they fought over, and she laid down her 10 rules. She gave her 10 commandments,
Yeah.
which I do not remember. But I think like the second rule is like, I'm not fucking either of you.
Yeah, she breaks her own rule, just as they did, though. So,
Well, no, she. Well, yeah, she did. She did later on.
yeah, she lets them both hit.
But I think that was in that heat of that moment that she was like, "No, fuck y'all." Like I was trying to get my freak on, trying to live my last little bit of life, and you guys fucked it over by being jealous of each other and saying you fucked each other. Oh yeah, she was like rule number 5 or something. Don't talk about you to other bitches or some shit like that.
But yeah, she's in her happy place. It's a good place to see her. Like, who knows? How
Which, to be honest, she deserves it. She
Yep.
completely deserves it.
she found what she wanted to do. She found where she wanted to be.
If I was gonna
And
die,
this is like the happiest ending for her. You know,
It,
she got what
it,
she wanted.
it truly is. It really is, actually.
The whole movie to this point, if you don't know anything about it, is just like it's just more of a fuckfest here.
It really is.
Like, oh, they just fuck again.
It still is just a fuck fest.
It is.
This movie is just a fuck fest.
It is. There's no taking that away from it. Because
But you gotta remember, at 2001, that's kind of pushing some shit in 2001. You're breaking out of the 90s. The 90s were still kind of like...
prudish.
Yeah. And that's when, like...
I don't know how prudish Mexico was in the 90s. I've obviously not very.
Yeah, obviously not.
She does have.
I mean, in a way,
She does
all of our cultures have not been very prunish to, like, stuff like this. But, like, our government and censorship is very prunish to stuff like this. Not all countries, but, like,
yeah, I think
America...
standards.
Yeah, America in general is very prunish to stuff like this.
Too. Jesus Christ.
I know, it's a nice ass. Dude, that's what I'm saying. She is
She's
smoking. She is smoking hot.
That woman is built. But yeah, I thought this point when they kiss each other would blow your mind. What?
I can't believe I called it, though. I really can't believe I called it. Just right there. They're touching heads and shit, and she's going down. They're both like, oh, fuck, the moment. It's so fucking... And, dude, I can't... I've been in moments like that. You just get so hot and bothered. You just go for it. You kind of just go for it.
They both want it, though.
They do. Oh, dude, look at their faces. They totally do. And they just fucking like, oh, fuck it. Let's make out. Let's make out.
And she's cool with it, too. Because she knew they wanted to do it the whole time anyways. It's funny to chat to you, but like the movie fucking kind of like gives you hints. Tyler, stop watching it so hard.
Realistically, it kind of does.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you major hints that they do.
This movie kind of gives you major hints about everything, but you don't catch it because you're like, what is this fuckfest?
Yeah.
And so you don't get the deeper meaning of it until you hit the ending, which is good because it makes the ending have so much weight.
Dude, the ending is the most impactful part of this movie. It's so good. It's so good.
I just kind of get up and look away from each other. Oh shit! What did we do? And he's kind of grossed out because he just goes outside and he's like, "Oh my god!"
Starts throwing up.
It was in my mouth last night.
It was in my mouth last night. Oh, it was more than just a worm in my mouth. That was an extra large worm.
Yep, sucked his balloon dick. But then, yeah, they just leave her there because she's found her happy place. She's like, no.
Which I was a little kind of pissed and upset that they just left her there. I didn't know that
he had to get the car back.
I know it felt like some lame ass excuses why they had to leave a little bit. And realistically, it does make sense why they had to a little bit, but it still felt like that lame ass teenager excuse, like, "Well, I gotta get my car back to my sister. My parents are worried about me or whatever and shit." It's gonna leave this woman just stranded by herself, but she
wanted to stay.
She wanted to stay, exactly. And that's why I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But the other part I think is weird is she didn't stay with those people. Like, she still went back with them for them to clean up their tent and everything, and she's there with them.
Yeah, she just stayed.
So she just went off on her own.
Yeah. She kind of just decides right here, like, yeah.
See, she's hot as fuck in that scene right there. Alright, well, I mean, I think
that's why you thought she drowned, because she just goes back in the water.
Well, that, and because what they said. You know, because they said there's plenty of coves up and down the shore, but a lot of people have drowned and died in those. And then she went in there, and they left her behind. Like, I don't think she died right there.
Like a foam. So you give yourself away to the sea.
Yeah, I know she didn't die right there, obviously. But I thought she probably went up shore more, tried to explore, and she did die in one of the coves.
I can see that.
That's what I thought.
But no, life is like a phone. Give yourself away from the sea. That's just like them letting you know that she just relaxed and enjoyed life and let it happen. Oh, it's only 2 months later.
Is it 2 months later? I thought it was 6 months.
Yeah, it's 2 months later.
I don't know. I mean,
His dad lost it. Yeah, so he's probably 4 now.
oh yeah, we didn't even say his dad was like a politician or something. That's why he's rich, because his dad was a politician. Tenchko or whatever. I think that's. I don't know. I couldn't keep up with who was who sometimes. Dude's wearing like a fucking turtleneck sweater and shit. Trying to be some suave. Like, yeah, I didn't suck your dick 2 months ago.
It's just so casual because they're gonna be like, no, he's super gay now. You know, then that's cool.
Other than that, I mean, I think I'm pretty good on this.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's a good rundown.
All right, Dan. So,
So it took about as long as the movie took,
yeah,
which is fine.
let's say final thoughts, scores, and recommendations. Dan, what do you think?
I want to see how much longer she lived there.
I think they only said about a month.
Oh, I thought it was 4 months.
Well, I thought this was only 2 months in between.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she didn't have a lot of time left. Month after.
Yeah, a month. That's what I thought.
Oh,
Impact, yeah, dude, this ending, it's just, and like, this is literally the last minute that they give you.
yeah. Her request.
Yeah, that they never mentioned about their time together and stuff like that. Which, I mean, you died. Why would you care? But
And then they just
goodbye
That's
forever. I sucked your dick last month, and I'm never seeing
2
you
months
again.
It wasn't weird. We didn't leave each other weird. It was fine.
It was all right.
Fuck.
It was the Chrissy Orlando of sex, but
It's like there was a chick there. There was a chick there. There was a chick there.
it wasn't just us. She was there. I swear to God.
Just leaves it.
I think that's the first time we've actually reviewed that whole movie and actually ended with the movie.
Yeah.
We kind of sort of commentated on it while it was playing, but
What
at
would
the
you
same
do to an extent? Generally, have a harder time following along.
No, yeah, this was
If it's 2 people, then it's easier, I suppose.
it can be just because there's that so many people having to give their thoughts and not too many distractions happening and whatnot.
No one's talking about porn.
I mean, we pretty much were this whole time.
Yeah, you didn't even have to bring it up. There was no weird porn. But man, I should have been thinking about what I'm going to rate it. I've reviewed the movie. I rate last. I just made that rule. You go ahead.
All right, give me a sec. I gotta get my calculator up here.
Oh, because we're doing points. I had to think about what I'm going to rate it.
I know. I'm still having a hard time. All right, so I guess I'll run through it and just see where I'm at. I feel like I kind of know where I'm gonna land a little bit. I'm still a little unsure. I'm still going back and forth. Like, my score is a lot higher than what I thought of.
Well, you know,
throughout the
give your
movie.
final thoughts, the summary, and then the score, like we usually do.
Okay, so the beginning of the movie, I felt was kind of edited and pacing a little too fast for me. I was having a hard time keeping up with what was actually going on. But by the time we get introduced to Louisa and they actually start going on the trip, it kind of starts calming down and you actually get into the groove of what's actually happening. You know, it just starts to kind of flow. It flows better. Pacing's better. I'm not a prune to sex. Like, I'm down for sex anytime. Like, I'll watch, whatever. I don't care. I really thought this was just going to be a funk festival film. I thought that's what we were watching for the most part. Especially from the synopsis. What's that saying on Netflix right now? What's that say?
When rich teens, which is also wrong because rich teen would make sense. Only one of them's rich. So when rich teens, their names meet alluring older
Lisa.
Yeah, oh my god, alluring older Lisa. They try to impress her with the stories of a road trip. Then they convince her to join them.
That's much better than what IMDb said.
Yeah,
that actually fits the movie because IMDb was like, "Oh, two sons go on a road trip with their mom and find themselves," or some shit like that. That's what I thought I was into. I was not in
you were not anticipating this.
I was not prepared for a full-on fuck fest and a fucking cougar hunting down some cubs and shit. But still, I really do like Latino culture. I've pretty much grown up and lived and worked with Mexicans my entire life, and to me, it feels like part of American culture as well. People think America is just USA. America is Canada, Mexico. There's such thing as South America as well. That's also America. It's not just America. No. Either way, I've always liked Latino culture.
Yeah, the North American continent as a whole.
Exactly. But this movie really took me by surprise. I was not expecting this.
That's what I try to do.
Was not expecting wiener in this movie. But we got some wiener, I guess. A lot of wiener. Even some jacking off scenes, like straight up, like you could see them, like they were literally beaten off.
A little bit more vulgar than what we're used to, yeah.
Yeah, especially for American movies and shit. Like,
which this is not.
Straight up JOs, but yeah. I mean, I guess I kind of wish I did take your advice. I mean, I got rid of Netflix, so I couldn't even watch this on my own anyway, but I kind of do wish I saw this before. No, you know what? I'm glad I did. I
like the way the ending hits you because you didn't.
I do too. I'm kind of glad I came in here blind, which is how I like to do things most of the time, unless I'm picking the movie. But if you guys are picking the movies, I like to go in blind just to be like...
It worked out fine. The only reason I was suggested really watching it was just to catch everything.
For that ending. Huh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I'm happy you went in blind, because I was hoping that ending was going to hit you the way it did, and it did. I was he gets it.
I totally get this movie. And I'm going to say I do like this movie. I don't know if this is a movie I'm going to really come back to.
But is it a movie you will remember?
Oh, definitely. This is another Bad Boy Bubby. It's probably not as high.
No, I wouldn't rate it as high. I wouldn't say
as Bad Boy Bubby. I would honestly. I'm gonna try to. John did say this is a Criterion collection. I believe so, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find this. I would like to own this. I want to own this movie. This is a good movie. The teenage sexual tension, I guess I could say, is there, and I totally understand it because I've been there myself.
We all go through it.
I've had a buddy, we've back in high school. We see chicks like, we
get as much poon as possible. Poon hounds.
We did, and we banged each other. It's, you
Yeah,
know,
this pussy hounding.
it's happened. You know, it's just what happens when you're. That's what also like. It's like that's what happens when you are at that age, especially as a young man, a young male, or whatever. And then like this woman being, I'm assuming she's between our age. She's got it between 32
Somewhere
to
in there.
38. You know, she does not look older than 30s.
Them tits are up, but that ass is a bunch of quarter off of, so.
They are. And obviously, she hasn't bared any. I mean,
Poor children, yeah.
in the movie, we don't know in real life, but
when you come back like that after popping out a kid, kudos, more power to you.
I mean, women have. I've seen it.
Oh, yeah, they can-
I've seen it for sure. Like, there's no yeah. Rating. I don't know. I'm still lost. We've had all this time.
Yeah, but I wasn't really thinking about the exact score to give either.
Talk and think about it. I'm gonna be honest. Like during watching this movie, the whole time I was kind of settling on like a 5.75. I was just kind of feeling mid about it throughout the whole thing until it really
Holy shit.
climaxed.
Tyler, you would be terrified right now.
What? Don't fucking do that.
I have a spider right here.
You had me freaking out, dude. You want my lighter?
Yeah.
Well, it's your lighter anyway, technically. Because mine's under your table. Burn, motherfucker, burn, motherfucker, burn, motherfucker, burn. 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 Alright, Dan burnt it. He's somewhere. Alright, I think what I'm going to land on. It's like I said, it's not going to be a movie I'm going to reach back to a bunch. I do like this movie. I do really like this movie. I truly do. You know, let's go. This could. The more I think about this, it could probably grow, and I'm gonna let it grow a little bit more. I'm just gonna land with a 7 out of 10. It could probably go up from there, but I'm just gonna let it sit there from now. It's not a movie that blows me away. It's not a monster movie. It's not gonna be like my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, but I believe
But-
on
But
retrospective on the
it's a
end,
good fucking movie, though.
I think retrospective at the end did bump it up for you,
Definitely. Oh,
and not even a small amount. Really, a 5 to a 7 is quite the bump.
well, that was just me kind of sitting there like, I'm enjoying this, but I'm not enjoying it as much. But once that ending hits, you really appreciate what this movie is, and that's what hit me, is what this movie truly is. Especially for being a foreign film as well. I could see this as just being an American film as well, and being I could see this being like what's that movie where they fucking go to the Amish place and Rumspringa, fucking Sex Drive.
Oh,
I could see this movie easily being some dumb bullshit like that. But they pulled. You know what? Fuck it. No, I already wrote it. It's 7.
no, you said you were going to let it sit. It sat a little bit longer. Come on now.
Yeah, I'll let it. I'll let it keep brewing. I'll sit with the 7. I'll sit with the 7 and let it brew. I think it could probably just by a 0.5. I don't think I could ever give this an 8. It's just not up there enough for me, because if I go back to Bad Boy Bubby, I think Bad Boy Bubby is a 7.5 that I gave it. It is, and I like Bubby more than I like this one. So
And Bad Boy Bubby is more on the surface about its deepness.
No, I
Like, there's
I
some-
think there's so much more to dissect in
It's-
Bubby than
it's
this.
a lot more controversial and taboo topics in there.
I think I like that more. And actually, I think just at that time, that was 2 years ago, we did Bad Boy Bubby. And over the 2 years, as long as I've sat, I think I would bump that up to an 8. The only thing that really
Dude, the cat killing.
the cat fucks me up in that first.
And I knew it would.
30
Dude. I
minutes.
brought that movie in. I did not think you were gonna like that movie. I thought that movie was just gonna disturb the fuck out of you.
It did.
The droning and like, what the fuck is this? What are you making me watch right now?
It did. You do this all the time to me. I'm at a point where I'm getting a little bit numb to it now too. Like I'm like, all right, okay, Dan's picking. He's gonna pick something. I gotta either learn to enjoy it or figure out how to enjoy it. It's just gonna suck. It's just gonna suck. But yeah, I give this a 7 out of 10.
All right.
How about you, Dan?
The story writing to this is impressive to me. That they added a coming to end and coming to adulthood all in the same movie is intriguing, and that's good story. That's good story writing. And the most impressive part is if you just mindlessly watch this, it is just a fuckfest, and that is it. You can completely miss the deeper meaning behind everything in this movie very easily. You did it for the first watch through, and so did I. Until that ending hits, and then it gives you such retrospective. It gives the word for it is pause. It gives you a lot of pause there. The weight of everything hits, and it makes you question everything you just watched right then and there. Like, wait a second, it changes everything. It really does in that last minute. I haven't had a movie do that to me in a long, long time. Because on its surface, it can just seem dumb and mind fucking, but you're telling me you can watch the same movie back and then find all this deepness there? That's rare writing, and I find that impressive. You know, the retrospective you can get is just amazing off this one. It's just a lot of lessons about life too that you wouldn't think about until you go back and watch it. And we don't have movies that are this vulgar anymore, or have this kind of dynamic writing anymore, you know. And it's something I miss because you always get the happy writing, or you know, stuff so overdone, the same story over and over again. This movie, so I try to seek out movies that hit different. This one definitely did. For me, my rating of it, I mean, it's hard to place, and
It is a hard one to place.
because it's a good movie. Rewatchability's not there, but the staying
It's not.
power and the message of the movie does stay with you.
The only rewatchability is probably twice, maybe third tops.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. I wouldn't say it's a fun movie to show people. It kind of is because all the fucking and all that stuff. And that's just to watch people hit that end is the fun part about showing it, because you made them sit like fucking goddamn 45
through
minutes.
an hour and a half of a
And you can tell, and the cool part about you watching it is I could tell you weren't getting it. And me and John were sitting here like, I was like, Tyler, you're not getting what's happening here. Because you're just kind of mindlessly watching it. If you're not paying attention, like you're missing all the deep meaning. And it's cool that a movie can hide it like that. Just in plain sight the whole time. It's kind of being blatant about it, but if you don't pick it up, you're just like, what the fuck is this? They're fucking each other. Why is everybody so horny?
Dude, that's all I thought this was, too.
But yeah, coming to death and coming of age story in one movie is cool. I have never seen that done. Not a movie that I watch. I'm sure it's been done, but the concept here was unique wholly unto itself, which is cool.
And what's interesting, it's a foreign,
Yeah, it's a foreign film. Yeah,
and that's what makes it kind of more interesting as well, too.
it is. So, I want to say 7.5. And I think it deserves that.
I agree. I was kind of going to bump it up there, too. But in my notebook,
Reasonably, I could give it an 8, but maybe that's an overstretch.
That's what I was feeling. I think
But a
eight's no
7.5
stretch.
is the highest I can rate this, and I think it earns that score. And then hey John, you want to tell us what you thought about the movie?
All right, yeah. So since John was here, but he really was not feeling well, so he had to leave.
Yeah. So do you want to give a
Unfortunately,
cut in for John?
so we're gonna let him plug in his. He's gonna record something and put it in right here, right now.
Thanks, Dan, for cueing me in, especially Tyler. We're just gonna cut you right in here. um, so, all right, these guys already know what I rated the movie. Um, just to give my take on what I saw of this movie, it was just because I understand the culture, I understand how hard it's kind of in like where it's taking place. You know, this is taking place in Mexico. You know, it's kind of close to like where my family grew up. Even though we're not Mexican. Just to give some insight of like my culture. My family's from Guatemala, so it's literally the country over below. The first country, actually one of the two countries entering in from Mexico, Belize and Guatemala. But yeah, um, just that I had such a strong understanding of how things are growing up out there, and as well as the fact that that these guys are basically getting into their new lives, into this adulthood. You know, they're finally kind of figuring out what they want to do, even though they're young men just stepping out of like um what I understood as colegico, which is it's just like a standard school, and then after that is university, which is just college basically, with specifically Tenoch and Julio. Um, I like it's such, you know, I could see these guys are definitely stepping into a new realm of like what life really is, especially when they meet Luisa at this family gathering. Well, actually, it's a wedding reception to be specific. And you know they're like, "Geez, look at this like this extremely hot babe that's not even from Mexico. She's from Spain." And they want to know her. They want to get to know her because like, oh man, maybe we can score with her. One of these guys already got girlfriends, which I'm just sitting here going like, you guys are stupid. Okay, but yeah, go right ahead. And the fact that at the very beginning of the movie, I didn't catch it at first, but with the whole explanation of the death of that one bystander on the highway should have been the foreshadowing of how the rest of the movie was going to be and explaining why life could be short. The movie gave more of a meaning of why anything could happen at any moment at this point. And that's why Luisa, she ended up sleeping with both Tenoch and Julio to basically just kind of do it in the spur of the moment. And she had nothing else to really look forward to because death was upon her. So that's why she ended up sleeping with both Julio and Tenoch, um, and just did everything that she possibly could. You know, just get drunk and, you know, smoke weed, just like, you know, live, basically just live. And that gave it such a strong meaning to this movie. And I especially at the very end where it's literally a year after they stop talking to each other and they just catch each other outside, you know, in public, and they go get coffee, and then the Nutch tells Julio that Luisa died a month after we left. And San I think it was Bernardo or something like that. One it was I forgot what the city was called. I gotta look it up again. But just the fact that that kind of hit harder than I anticipated, knowing that Louisa just passed away from cancer, and the clue and the hint was already right there in the movie. Like something was going on with Louisa, especially the fact that she had cancer and she ended up passing away from it. Um, so the fact that the movie really hit me a little bit harder just because of the fact that like it really got to me, especially with the whole like a lot of mentions of death and a lot of like just live your life, especially at the point that you're not going you could at any time, um anything could happen, but like also like don't do it in a way where you have to uh be on par with your peers, but enjoy life the way you want to enjoy it at that point. And that really, I think that's why I really love this movie more than I anticipated. And my final rating for this movie is actually 8 out of 10. I love this movie. Um, I love this movie. It was great. Some of the information though about like specifically like the filler of just some of the scenes. I understand Julio and Tenoch are good friends. Like I thought they were brothers at first too, but just the fact that like it's they're at the public pool and stuff like that. They're able to do some of that stuff, but some of that information was also not needed in the movie. There's little things here and there that I felt was not needed to be mentioned. Specifically with the whole pool scene, and as well as like um not Hano, but um where was it? I mean it's just really like at the very beginning of the movie, the whole scenes with the Notch. I think it was the Notch, or I think it was either Tenoch or I don't remember if it was Julio. I think it was Tenoch. He was sleeping with his girlfriend. And then Julio, they show Julio, and then he ends up having a quick session with his girlfriend at the very, very beginning of the movie. I don't care about that stuff. I like they didn't. I mean, it was. I'm not saying I wasn't like upset about it. But I just think it wasn't necessary. It was just stuff that wasn't necessary because like what ends up happening later in the movie where they both sleep with Louisa, and especially later on when they end up having a three-way and finding out a little bit more about themselves realistically, that maybe they like both. And here's another thing too, maybe they are bi in some sort of way because of the fact that they ended up having that three-way, but who knows. That's just my input on it. And let me not extend this farther than it needs to. But yeah, my rating on this movie is 8 out of 10.
Thanks for that, John. We completely agree. Tyler
Bien,
especially.
gracias. ¿Y tú?
So, with my 7, Dan 7.5,
And John's amazing 8.
and
I really enjoyed that. I picked a movie that John just loved the crap out of. That was cool. I'm really happy John enjoyed this.
I mean, I guess I really didn't need a calculator for this. I guess I should have known. But our aggregate for the movie is a 7.5 out of 10
That's
for
pretty good.
Tu Mama Tambien.
Pretty good for his first Spanish movie. Which I didn't think it was going to rate so high. Well, didn't.
You'd be surprised sometimes. All right.
But I really like that John got it. Like he was.
Yeah. And he really wanted to talk about
did.
this shit too.
He did. Because he found the movie fascinating, as we just heard.
I know it sucks that we don't have his recording that we could already listen. Because we're doing it the night of. he's gonna put it in post and shit like that. But he did give some of his points, and I did like what he was saying.
No, I think
I know he wasn't feeling that well, and he was
that's
trying
important.
hard to explain, but he's also like feeling sick, so he's like trying to explain, but also trying to like compose himself at the same time.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have had a good time doing it at the time he was.
Yeah, and I don't blame him.
He just would have been tired the whole time. His heart wouldn't have been in it.
But yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for us.
Another banger.
It is above average. I'd say this is probably like a C plus, or like a C minus, maybe.
It's gotta be a B.
I'd say
B minus.
B is more like pushing that 8.5, maybe.
We don't get a lot of 8.5s.
Nah, we really don't. Because we all don't like each other's movies sometimes. like
Critical bastards.
Like Evil Dead Rise. Or like Ernest Scared Stupid. I was not a big fan of that movie.
I grew up with that movie. That's nostalgia.
See, that's my problem. I didn't grow up with that movie.
Yeah, that's just nostalgia for me, so I don't know.
Alright. Rotten Tomatoes game. I have to write down my answers first before I look up these scores. This is going to be a tough one. I have no fucking clue. What people or fucking anyone's going to think about this movie. Because this is kind of just like you and me. Like I guess you've heard a review on this before, so you might have a little bit of an insight, but I straight up have no fucking clue what audiences or critics could think about this movie.
They're not American critics either, so
I'm gonna keep some details to myself as I write this down because I don't want to give away my things. But I'm gonna write down my critics and audience score right now. And if we have to go to IMDb, I think you'd automatically, because I already saw the score on IMDb earlier, which I kind of wish I prepared for this like a couple of weeks ago, so I would have forgot, but I know the IMDb score fresh at the top of my brain. So I have to forfeit on that one. So
and Rotten Tomatoes is 1 out of 100.
yeah. Alright, I wrote down my scores.
Scores written down.
Now I just gotta pull this shit up. So if we do this on the fly, we don't give a fuck. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Dude, I want to go see Scary Movie 6 so bad.
As long as it's still edgy.
Alright. Dan, Ron Tomatoes. God damn it. What do you what do you have?
It's well received, isn't it?
What do you have for critics?
Critics 78.
78. I have 82%.
You're probably closer.
I am, because it's a 90%.
Yeah, I told you I should have. 90%.
I'm gonna let you in on a little.
This is a cult classic.
No, but I'm gonna let you in on a little secret that I know. Foreign films by critics usually get higher praises.
Oh, okay.
That's why I went with a higher score. It's because, for some reason, critics just praise the fuck out of foreign films. That's just from what I know.
90% though, that's rare.
Yeah, 90%. All right. Audience score. What do you got?
84.
84%. I put 76%.
I think I got it on that.
It's 88%.
Oh.
You got it. But now this kind of sucks.
We have to go to IMDb. Did you already look at that?
I do know what it is.
I'm flipping a quarter.
I guess I'm game with that. Do you want to guess the IMDb? It's out of 10, so it'd be like something point whatever.
All right, I'll guess the IMDb. Let me get a 8.9.
Yeah. What did you say?
8.9.
I can't guess because I know what it is. But you're wrong. It's a 7.7.
Okay.
So how do we do this?
We just gotta flip a coin, dude. You
flip a coin then.
I got heads. Yes.
I feel like that's so unfair, but I guess. So I win by a shitty default.
I think I won 2 in a row anyways. So.
You did. I'm pretty sure you did.
Because
you got one on the head. Toxic Avenger. Yeah, you got Toxic Avenger. And you did win Detroit Rock City as well. Yeah. So, yeah, it's time I took you down from that fucking pedestal anyway. But I feel like my win's very unfair.
I hope it feels hollow.
It does. It does feel hollow.
Would it go down the books as a win?
That kind of sucks. But the movie didn't suck, so that's a plus. Our game sucked, but our movie did not.
Another banger.
7.5 out of 10 from Punks at the Cinema. All right, well.
Now I have to cook up another good one in about 6 months.
You got 6 months. I know, it's taking me forever to settle. I've gone through like 10 movies. And I've finally settled on. And this is what we're going to be doing next month, folks. We're going to be talking about Creep from 2014. I'm so excited. If anyone watches this, there is Creep 1 and Creep 2 on Netflix. But then there is also a series on Shudder called Creep Tapes. There's 2 seasons right now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a 3rd season. But once they're done with the seasons, they are going to put out the 3rd movie, which is going to be the finale. But I want to show these guys Creep 1. Because how I got into Creep was I listened to my favorite podcast, Straight Chillin' Podcast. They're a horror movie review podcast. And the main host, Bob, hated this movie. He was fucking ripping on this. And the other 2 co-hosts were like, dude, this movie is not bad. Why are you ripping on this? And so I watched it. And I will let you all know when we come back next time what I think about this movie. But I want to show these guys this movie just because I want to see if Dan's going to be like, dude, fuck this movie.
Sometimes I can be a little bit of a hater.
Exactly.
But I always have my reasons for doing it.
It's a sort of found footage movie. Do you know what those are, Dan?
Yeah, like Blair Witch Project?
Yeah, like Blair Witch, Cloverfield, VHS, stuff like that, you know? But it's not quite... It is, but it's not. It's not like Leslie Vernon. I need to go back and rewatch that one too.
I didn't mind Leslie Vernon.
Because there's a sequel coming out. They're making a sequel.
Didn't you hate that movie with a passion?
I think it was the cocaine and the alcohol as well.
No, it was.
That was one of those bad nights. That was one. I gave that a 1.5.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember you.
Yeah, I was hate drugging on that one.
Who picked that movie?
Scott did.
Oh, okay.
But I have listened to people's reviews on it, and some things make sense. But from some, I that's a rewatch. I got to rewatch that one to really sober. Rewatch it sober. Maybe a little high, just like smoking.
Yeah, you can drink a little bit.
No, it's maybe smoking some weed just to get into the movie a little bit, you know. That's bad. I was pissed.
You turn into such a salty little guy sometimes. When you don't like a movie, you're like, fuck this.
I do not like that episode we did, just because of myself, and I apologize for being who I was on that episode.
I was sassy sometimes.
I was not in my right state of mind. I was severely on cocaine, and I was severely wasted on alcohol.
Doesn't hurt my movie reviews when I'm on. When I'm doing it.
I don't know. So I get worked up. I get
You
worked
do.
up. I do. Yeah, I know.
You're all stressed out.
I know myself.
Where's the other one? Motherfucker, fuck this. Turn it off.
Yeah, now that it's been like 2 years, I'm more sober. I'm a dad and shit. I can't be getting fucked up and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's like
Drugs are bad, okay?
maybe drugs are bad. Okay, and maybe I've calmed down. Like I could probably give that a rewatch and be like, yeah, I was wrong, and I probably was wrong. I'm not gonna lie, but I do remember a lot of things in that movie.
That's okay to dislike.
Really
you know,
pissing me off though.
If you could have given it a 3, but a 1.5 is
Like
egregious.
I remember some dude being buried alive. And just straight up still
What
being.
did everybody else get it for retrospective?
Yeah, let's look that up real quick. Because I think that was episode like 33 or
Something like
32, 31 or something like that. Hold on, I got it right here.
I wonder what the
No, 31 was Bellflower, 32 True Romance, yeah, 33 Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. So I gave it a 1.5. My old lady gave it a 4.5, so she wasn't too big on it either.
Yeah, but she gave a reasonable score.
And she is more lenient on things than I am a lot of times. Scott gave it a 7, and you gave it a 7.5, and the average is a 5.1 out of 10.
I probably shouldn't have gave it 7.5. It's sometimes when you're beating up at a movie all the time.
You just want to give it
I
up
give
more.
bitter scores. Like, it's not that. You probably said 1.5. I'm like, oh, he's just a piece of shit.
I know, like Chopper, you gave that a 10 out of 10.
I probably would get that movie like an 8, though.
Yeah,
But when I hear you like drop just a hater score, I'm like, oh, fuck you.
sometimes it's just funny though. Like, damn, this dude hated this movie this much. Like, fuck that guy.
Just a complete hate score. Like, okay, I mean, Maya's probably right. It's probably somewhere around that range, but
That's probably where I would probably actually wind up at. Because, like, I do remember some of that movie. I remember it being somewhat found footage, somewhat mockumentary, and then going into an actual movie style, which I think that's what kind of fucked me up a lot too. And I think at the time I just didn't like that he was trying to like be like Freddy, because apparently, like from what I remember, like Freddy, Jason, and all, were actual canon. Like, they were actual killers in that universe, if I'm correct. I can't really remember. Yeah, that's one I gotta rewatch. And
I barely remember that movie.
And since there's a sequel coming out within the next 2 years or something, I should probably give it a rewatch before I watch that sequel. So,
yeah, I don't really remember that movie.
which is weird that that's getting a sequel 22 years later. Because I think it was 2006 it came out. Let me look.
It came out that long ago? Didn't seem like it.
Yeah, 2006.
Wow.
It was, hold on. October 13th, 2006.
Ooh.
Could have been a
dark
Friday the
release date.
13th bullshit.
Yeah.
Releasing, I'm going to be just like Jay. Oh, see, I'm already getting pissed. Fucking- Fuck that
No,
movie.
fuck that movie. I was right.
Yeah, but next time we get together, we're going to be talking about Creep.
We'll see who shows up.
Mark Duplass. I know, right?
I think people missed a good one.
I agree. I think people did miss a good one on this one, too.
Oh, well.
You know, just from that title, from like 2 months ago you gave it, I was like, fuck, here we go.
I pick movies with good enough intent. I always have a purpose why I'm picking. You know.
I know. You either like to fuck with me, or you like to actually, like this movie, just actually pick a good, like this and Bellflower. Like, this and Bellflower are two movies
that
you were trying not to, like, fuck with. Bad Boy, you were trying to fuck with me on Bad
you
Boy
weren't supposed
Bubby.
to take it so well.
That's one you were trying to fuck with me on.
Yeah, it was.
Like, Creep, I'm kind of trying to fuck with you a little bit, but a part of me is like, I kind of hope he does like this one.
Yeah, this one had intent because I like to pick movies that nobody's seen that are good, and that's hard to find. You know, you got to find a hidden gem that nobody's talked about. Not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, and I tell you about that time. There's this like YouTube series like "What's in the Bag." It's like these celebrities go to Amoeba Records out in California, and they pick out like records and movies they like, and they interview them. I think it was Bill Hader. It was either Bill Hader or it was like Hugh Jackman or something like that. But they picked Bad Boy Bubby, and they're like, "This movie is fucking amazing."
Oh.
And I was like, "Holy fuck! There's actually celebrities that like this movie." I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, and that one's just super unique because that's banned. You know, that movie is. It's hard to find movies that are uniquely themselves.
And like to this day, I don't have a release date. Like I tried looking up again after I refilled our like little catalog book for our movies. I still don't have a release date there's no release date, like proper release date for that movie. I know it's 1993 or 1994 or something like that.
What would you call this movie? What type of movie is this movie?
This movie?
Yeah. Is it coming to age? I mean, that's just what it said it was.
I mean, it feels more coming to age at the end of the movie. Like throughout
it's not a thriller.
It just feels like a fuck fest.
It's not. Does it kind of like get its own category because it's not a thriller? It's not a.
It almost feels like an American Pie or road trip movie, but
that's not
taken super seriously in a way.
Yeah, but what do you call that? A drama? I suppose it'd be a drama.
I guess this would be more of a drama. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's comedy drama. Like, there's some funny things in this movie, but not enough for me to be like, oh, it's a comedy. Like, no, it's just the things the guys say and shit in the slang, the Spanish slang.
Even while they're doing that, the movie tends to still take itself seriously.
It's very serious. Like, it's not too serious, but it's not like... It's not silly at all. It's a little bit. It's got like a dash silly, like 10%.
Fucking with each other, you know.
Yeah.
No.
And like, unless you're still like 15, like I am, you laugh at wieners and shit. Like, sure, you're gonna get like a little chuckle out of that.
Yeah.
Seeing
Can we see what else this director did?
I can look it up. I really don't know. I should have. If my phone will work. So no, it's Alfonso Cuarón. Filmography. Alright. I really hate that IMDb updated their shit and made it really stupid. Story by, written by, right. Seems like to be more of a writer. Because he did write this movie as well.
Do you think this would have been more interesting as a book? Because I think this would be. It might be a better.
I'm a
book.
hard person to ask that. I don't read a lot. And I like visual media more than reading media.
I think this would work almost better as a book because it wouldn't seem. So
Okay, director. I'm at director. And I lost my phone. Okay, and I got it back. And I lost that whole... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you fucking cunt. Now I have to get all that back. Oh, there it is. Okay. Director. Disclaimer, 2024, 49 minutes. That's a TV show. Roma, 2018. That's a TV show. Whoa! He directed Gravity? Is that the set? That is the Sandra Bullock. He directed Gravity? This...
What?
I have not seen Gravity, but I do know about the movie. That's the movie where Sandra Bullock is stranded in space, and she's being drifted off into space.
I think I've seen that.
He directed that movie. The guy that directed this movie directed Gravity. What the fuck?
See, that's how you look it up.
Children of Men. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
No shit.
No shit. And then the movie before that, this movie.
Huh.
So he did this movie and then she went straight to fucking Harry Potter. Holy fuck.
Things I didn't have that on the bingo card.
And actually, dude, that movie's good as fuck.
It
Prisoner of
is.
Azkaban?
But you wouldn't think the same person that directed this would direct that.
Yeah, right?
Because you'd think it'd be... Alright.
How far back does this guy go to? Hold on. Great Expectations. I've heard of that movie. 1998. So he directed Great Expectations. A Little Princess. A lot of these are TV shows. Okay, so his first movie is it's just another Spanish movie, Cita con la Muerta.
So you're telling me
I know it's the dead something.
the guy that directed Harry Potter just made a total smut film before it, huh? And they're like, you did this? Nice work.
Oh, there's another movie. It's called Love in the Time of Hysteria, 1991. I've never heard of it. Then another TV show, A Little Princess, 1995. Great Expectations. Who's in there? I've heard of this movie. Who's in this movie? Ethan Hawke, Gwyneth Paltrow, Hank Azaria from The Simpsons, Robert De Niro. Yeah, that's a movie I've heard of, but I've never watched. And then after Great Expectations is this movie, and then Harry Potter. That's fucking wild.
He did more than I thought he did, then.
He kind of has. I thought this was probably his first movie.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't look up any trivia because I didn't want any spoilers and shit, so...
But yeah, I didn't know he varied between Spanish films and...
Fucking Prisoner of Azkaban. That movie is good as fuck, dude. That's a good Harry Potter movie.
So he's been around a little bit. He wasn't necessarily
And he's still doing shit. It said 2024 was his latest thing, so...
So a little bit of a credited...
He's out there somewhere, doing something.
Probably working on a movie right now. No bitch. Alright, well, I think we reviewed the fuck out of this one. I thought we did pretty good for two people.
Yeah, I think we're all done here.
Yeah, but I
so
think we all fortaled it.
So next time we get together, we're doing Creep. Watch that. Get prepared for Creep. Punk's at the cinema. I don't know how to do plugs anymore. This podcast is way out of whack. I don't ever know what we do anymore. This is more of a hobby, fun for us.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoy it, just keep listening. Stay tuned. For the end of this episode, I'm gonna plug in one of my buddy's bands. They're called Noxious. They're from Chicago. They're all Latino. And the song that I'm going to play from them is called Band at the Border. But it is not the Mexican border. It is the Canadian border. Because they were supposed to have a tour up in Canada this past year. I'm really good friends with all these guys. I love these guys. They're some of my closest guys. They were supposed to go up to Canada, and they got denied. So they decided to set up a tour in Florida instead for that weekend. And during that time, they wrote this song, Band at the Border. And the song is on their newest record, Overdose, which is a fucking killer record. I love this record. They have a really cool, like, splatter Coke bottle fucking vinyl. I forgot what the record company they're on, but just look up Noxious. It's Noxious spelled Knoxious, so not like nauseous, but it's Noxious. Check these guys out. Henry, I love you, bud. Actually, Henry and Elliot were on an episode on this show before. It wasn't like an actual real episode. It was
You did that after one of your after parties, right?
it was an after party episode. It's the Pumpkinhead episode. Henry's on there, and so is Elliot. So go check that out if you want to go back and listen to that. We were all fucked up. We were doing blow and shit. We were having a great fucking time that night. I love that. That was a great fucking night. Ramon was sleeping on the fucking floor and shit. And Henry's just saying, "Ramon, your mustache is moving." Fucking he says. But these are my buddies from Noxious, Band at the Border. Check them out, and we'll catch you next time, guys.
Wait. Give me one more Space Cortez.
Oh, one more Space Cortez. I mean, I was gonna play something different, but I'll play both. So.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.